Let's rock out, man. Shout out to Larry on crib.
Nice little ambiance.
Shit, all right, the baby grand right there, fly. All right,
Mhm.
here we go. Trying to stay plugged in with God, reading, meditating, and fasting. Trying to find a peace that's everlasting. Affirmations, good vibes, and a lot of laughing. All while crafting. It's the Culture Uncut podcast. Let's vibe.
You say it's fate. I say it's destiny. You may not know, but God is blessing me. It's the enterprise.
Big blessings. Yeah, it's your boy Trey Pound, the moisturizer. What's your life like, nigga? Mine's is real, signed and sealed, soaking up draws like I got a laundromat deal. Don't mind my splash. Splash.
They say the world is mine, but lately it's been hard to find my shine. But tonight I'm gonna sip this wine, relax, unwind, and tap into the divine. I like that. We needed that.
What's good, y'all? It's Rich Homie Maya. I'm chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, kicking it and potting with a couple of fools. Purr.
Bars. Big purr.
Why y'all laughing at my bars?
I like that little snap that you did, Trey. I needed that because I just stopped. I don't have nothing cool to say at the end. Y'all
That's
give me the
unfortunate.
snap every time after time.
Mike, we hear that mic every time you move, just so you know.
Oh, Trey, edit that out.
One time for the edit outer. Trey Pound. It's the Coach Uncut podcast. We kicking it 5 strong today. We don't know what happened to Gio. He was on his way and then he kind of vanished in the thin air. Gio, if you're out there, we're praying for you, my dude. But we kicking it Thursday evening. Relly's in a suitable, respectable place. Sound like she got decent audio and she's at Larion's house. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
what's up, Bizzle? You good?
Yeah.
Thank y'all. I'm here tonight, safe and sound, ready to go.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Relly. I almost called you Maya. I seen Bizzle had some fishing rods on the creek, man, this week. How it is, man? What you caught? Tell me what you caught, bro. I want to hear about. Oh, I went fishing. Tell me what you brought
Oh
to the
man.
boat, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I went. First off, I went down on the 10 Miami Trail. That's like
Who, Mammy Trail?
the 10 Miami Trail, bro.
Oh, okay.
That's like on it runs east and west down like from Miami to Naples. So it goes through the middle of the Everglades. So I caught from bass to snook to tarpon. I had quite an adventure, bro. Brackish
Got a little
water.
bit of everything. Then you got a
Yeah,
little bit of
it was actually pretty dope. A lot of
that's
fish.
salt water and fresh water, right?
So I guess what we started at in Miami is all fresh water, but as you start to go across the state, it becomes brackish and then salt at the end of the
Right.
trail. But no major big fish, but it's just a lot of fish like every time you cast type shit. So it was dope. I had an adventure, bro. It was fun.
Shout out to the
Adventure.
sport fishermen.
Yeah.
What's the biggest snapper you caught? Biggest fish you caught? What's the prize? What?
Biggest fish I caught wasn't no snapper, but I see what you were trying to do. That's why I just ignored you.
No doubt.
Biggest bass, man. Give me your biggest fish. What's the biggest fish you ever caught? We're gonna get out of fishermen.
My biggest bass, my personal best right now is like 8, almost 9.
Oh man, I did that shit when I was like 6 years old.
They hard to catch bigger than that. Like they hard to find
Yeah,
them.
that is. It's a different time. But I caught some shit that size. My dad do country than a motherfucker from Belgrade, bro. So we grew up on in fishing holes.
Yeah.
I caught something that size as a kid. It put up a good ass fight too. Like you fuck around with a bass. That's what bass all about. That
Yeah.
fight. They gonna
But
put
now
up
it's
some
the
shit.
peacock. So my biggest peacock is
Never caught a
about,
peacock.
about 7 pounds, but a 7-pound peacock look like a
You gotta catch a
12-pound
peacock.
bass.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I done caught quite a few peacock, but my biggest fish ever was I'm gonna have to say a cobia, bro. Caught a cobia off the boat.
Yeah, you caught a
Nice.
big ass cobia? Nice.
Yeah, I done caught cobias.
He
Few
was
of them.
out.
When I go
Usually
out
they
on the
go
boat,
spearfishing for them puppies.
No, boy, I ain't doing that.
when
I'm
I go
getting
on
in the
the
water.
boat, I'm going out that bitch for vibes. Y'all can fish. I go out there with my white friends. Bro, I ain't grabbing no rod, pause. Give me some liquor. Put the cush up. I'm gonna be in charge of the vibes, the whatever's on the MP3 and the audio box. I got y'all on that, but I am not watching fish get on the line. I am not finna be wrestling with their ass out at sea. Matter of fact, don't even
No,
take me far out there because I get nervous. What's up? No, I'm
not
not that
wrestling with the
adventurous.
snapper out there.
No, it's just not my thing, man. I appreciate watching like wildlife shit. Like I'm not a hunter. Like people invite me to go shoot deer and shit. No, I'm just
Oh yeah.
cool, bro. I'm a man of life and love. I don't want to kill nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to kill shit right now. Unless I got to protect myself, I don't want to kill nothing. So I don't really do the hunting. I watch y'all do y'all thing. I partake in the eating if y'all want to slice his ass up, but I don't want to catch it. I'm soft as fuck these
I
days.
tried I tried the hunting, bro. Yeah, it's just not for me. It's a
Yeah,
different
it's a
vibe
different
out there.
it's a different vibe out there with that
Yeah,
hunting shit. That's why he said
yeah.
spearfishing. I was like, that's a
Different
different
vibe too.
that's different sportsman right there, bro.
Yeah, I figured Bizzle was out there with the counterparts, and they usually they spearfish when they go for cobia.
That's fine. They can watch. I can watch.
Yeah.
I catch cobia on big rainbow jigs, bro. They run behind the stingray. So you see a stingray out in the ocean, more than likely you'll see a cobia. But I don't. I mean, the spearfish for cobia is nuts, bro. You got to go pretty far out there.
Oh yeah, you can go deep down there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got in the sea. Well, anybody else got anything interesting going on? Maya, you about to travel. What's up? You ready? You got everything packed?
Nothing's packed. Couple of things.
What type of before we get into your vacation, what type of packer are you? Do you pack last minute or are you well prepared?
It depends on the trip. There's certain trips that I'm super excited for, and I'm packing months in advance. Have the suitcase out, not months, but 1 month ready. I'm starting putting things in, throwing things in there. But that I gotta be super excited for that. Other than that, work trips, um, and other trips last minute.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
If some shit I want to do, I'm laying out my flight fit on the bed before I lay down. All that shit. My flight fit might be laid out like 3-4 days before it's about to go. I'm planning everything, but some shit I really want to do. But if it's like work travel, then yeah, I ain't really. Vacation
some
and work
trips
travel is different.
too, I'll just wake up that morning and throw whatever I can in the suitcase, and I'll be
Oh,
like,
that's
"Damn,
crazy.
I
I can't
packed
do
some bullshit," but
that.
it's what it is. Like sometimes I just
That's a
don't have
bold move. You ran
That's
out
a
of
bold move.
draws.
never. Come on now.
I'm just saying. Oh, that's the most important. You make sure you got enough draws.
It's an easy
These are,
purchase as well.
oh, yeah.
If I forget anything on the trip, I don't mind if I leave underwear because I can just go to Marshalls or whatever and grab a nice little bundle of a fresh pack. Usually I take fresh underwear on the trip though. I don't like traveling with old drawers.
How old are we talking?
I just like fresh drawers like the pack. I usually when I buy myself new drawers when I'm about to take a nice new vacation, I grab me a couple packs instead of washing the shit I got, bro. I'd rather just pop tags on some new drawers. Anyway, enough of my vacation and shit. Let's get to Maya. Where you headed again, Micah?
I'm going to Antigua, so going out there to hang with some family. Um, my Uncle Chester passed away, so that's really the purpose of the trip. But
Mm.
any chance I get or any opportunity I get to go to Antigua, I'm gonna just go.
Perfect opportunity to use the outhouse while you're out there.
Will do.
All
Hopefully,
right.
I find one.
Y'all don't, I was about to say, y'all got what happened? Y'all ain't got no bathrooms, Mike?
I know y'all be talking about this outhouse, so
Not y'all, him.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know if I run into one. I'm not gonna lie though, the last time I was out there, I wasn't using no outhouse, but I did have to pee outside a lot because
Okay.
I was
Vibes.
drunk
Drunk.
and I was
Yeah,
I gotta pee, and it was like just go outside with Maya.
That's what I was saying on the segment when we was talking about the urinals. I said, you said women need a stall to pee. I was like, I don't know about all women, cause I seen women drunk enough to pee beside a car.
Yeah,
Just
like
sitting
right
in the
behind
water.
the car. You
Yeah.
know, nobody out there is dark. It's usually it's at night when it happens. So,
That's a fact.
but the only thing you risk is getting bit on your butt by a mosquito.
Mm. Big condolences to your Uncle Chester. Do want to say that. I don't want to skip past that. Condolences to your Uncle Chester
Thank you.
and to the family. Prayers. God, you all right, Trey? You
Respect.
good?
Oh yeah, I had to go do a Heimlich maneuver to somebody real quick.
Already. We had a segment on this show. I don't know if your uncle got any wild arrangements in his will for his funeral, but we had a segment on this show in the past where we talked about our homegoing services and what we would put in the will. Just unique shit. Like I had put like my favorite song is Juicy. That's my favorite rap song all time. What made me fall in love with rap? I listen to rap, but what made me love that shit was Juicy. I think it's the epitome of hip hop. So I told my kids to play Juicy. Don't cut out the intro. Don't bleep it out. I want that shit to start just like it say. Fuck all you hoes.
In the
Get a
church?
grip. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In the church. In the
Oh,
church. Yeah, yeah. Fuck all you hoes. Get a grip. Yeah, all that shit when Biggie started the song. I want that in my song before they start my services. I don't want nobody lying. I don't want no preaching. I want a hype man type shit. And then we're gonna have a party. No dead body in the church. They could burn me up. I don't care about any of that. What would you have? I heard these
burn
guys
you
say.
up?
What's
You
up?
mean you want to be cremated?
I don't give a shit. Whatever's cheaper. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't need to be no box. Like save money on my shit. Make the party fly. Turn that bitch up. Y'all have a good ass time. Like go out in the way and party like I like to do shit. Cool, but don't spend a shitload of money for like put me in a wall or take me to an urn to your house. I would like that better than I know you're not going to the grave site. So put me in something that's in your crib, burn my ass up, and then carry me around the rest of your life. Don't leave me at the graveyard. You might move away. Then what?
Yep. Nobody
Anywho,
come drop no flowers.
come on, man. Got no flowers at the shit.
I,
My shit
I
bare.
agree. I don't mind
I
if they
might
burn
have
me up.
trollers. I might have trollers just riding my leg. Ain't nobody got none of that silk shit, man.
Yep.
Nobody like this
Taking
motherfucker.
pictures.
Maya, what would you put in your how would you like your homegoing service if you have anything special or ghetto like me?
I think I envision mine as like I'm 97 years old, so I lived a long life.
All right,
So
97.
no one's gonna be like no one's gonna be like crying like this is unexpected type shit, but everybody's gonna be there to show up to show, that they are paying their respects to me because I just lived this prosperous life.
Right.
Um, I envision the classic ceremony, not too long though. Um, reading out my obituary. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have some grandkids, some great grandkids. Um, you know, in the obituary, and somebody reading the benediction that's in my family. I feel like it's gonna be a classic ceremony. Definitely like 50 cars deep with the fucking police escort to the gravesite. Um, Guns shooting off at the gravesite. Um, like
Light your
like
fire.
blue roses on top of the
I like it.
casket. Yeah, that's how I see it. Just a classic funeral ceremony. Yeah.
I mean, you from New York, so they gotta have the Griselda gunshot. Boom, 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 boom. That's how you gonna do it. One time for I like all that. That's fly. 50 cars, D. I like that you said
At
you
least.
97, at least 50. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fly. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be over. That's one of my life goals is to live past 100. My grandmother, one of my grandmothers died in her 50s. My other grandmother, she lived well into her late 60s, early 70s, I would say. Can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's early 70s. My mom's mother lived too. Nobody in my genealogy has lived past 100 that I know of, right? So that's something I want to do. I want to live past 100. I eat that way. I exercise that way. I live my life that to live past 100 and God to do the rest. But that's one of my goals. So I like that you said 97. That's just dope. We ain't talking about early funerals like next week and shit. So
Yeah,
yeah.
97.
What you got, Riley?
Really, why you look like you on the cover? Like they look like a Feds shit
I'm
that
It
telling
you
look
you,
on
like
right
one
now.
of them,
I
like
was
Hey,
one of
hey,
them,
I was
one of
just
them mannequins.
texting her
That
like she
shit look
needs
like.
to move up. Like,
Because it got dark. It's dark when I'm not close to it, huh?
yeah. You look
I mean,
like a Fed informant.
like, shut up, Maya. I didn't want to scout because when Maya said 97, Maya on here looking all cute. But when she said 97, I saw Cicely Tyson. I'm like, damn, Maya might look like Cicely. That's what I was thinking.
Reddit don't waste a joke, bro.
What?
Man, I don't know.
tonight is not the night.
You know she was there.
Tonight is not the night. Let me just say that.
Oh yeah. We ain't got Jen Maya tonight. She's sober than a bird. She can fly a plane right now, I can tell.
Oh yeah.
I gave up drinking for Lent. So therefore I will be sober Maya for the next 40 days.
Nice.
Oh,
46.
Oh, you're gonna be sober for 40 days, dang.
Mhm.
That was 46, right?
I thought Lent was 40 days, or is that Passover?
No,
No,
you
that's how
don't
many
count
days
Sundays.
Jesus. How many days Jesus fasted?
Okay. Relly, let's get into it.
What
Well,
about what I'm doing at my funeral? Well, the first thing is it needs to start about 20 minutes late.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I'm never
that's
on
appropriate.
time.
Yeah, we
I'm
know.
2020 is early for you.
Yeah, so it'll be about 20 minutes. Not nothing too crazy. People have to, take off to come to the funeral,
If you're
whatever.
listening and planning on attending, make that an hour.
But yeah, don't be too late because it's only going to be about 20 minutes late. And then just wear bright colors. That's it, and just have a good time. I ain't got too much for it. The main thing is it's starting late because everybody gonna be rushing to get there. Oh my God, we gotta be there on time. Let's go. It's the funeral. And then when they
Too
get
late
there and
her
they
whole
don't start
life.
on time, they're gonna be like, I should have known the real funeral wasn't gonna start on time.
Oh,
For
yeah.
sure.
That's my only thing that I really want. And then donate
You
my
have
organs to
to
science.
show me.
To who?
To who?
Well, I donate them to science or, of course, to somebody in need. I'm an organ donor, so.
Oh
You know what
no, I
they
ain't
do
putting
with
that
them
shit on.
organs, right?
Yeah, I ain't putting that shit on my shit. I took that off my license when
No,
I
I
was
took
like
that
20.
on to burn me. I don't
Organ
want nobody
donor?
to get mine because I
They
don't
do
think they're
some
gonna.
bad
Yeah.
stuff with them organs.
Yeah, don't be an organ donor. Don't do it.
They'll sacrifice your ass. Organs cost a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
And then if you on the chopping block and you in the emergency room and they look at your license and say organ donor, they may be like, we can use this motherfucker lung, heart, and whatever else
It's
and
a
get you out
paycheck
of
for
there.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's about all they're gonna use.
my organs going to family members. I'm leaving. If none of my family members need an organ, then
Burn up.
You have quite the nacho bar, huh? Really?
The who?
a nacho bar.
See, you have yeah, the food serving. You had nachos at the last podcast episode we did, so I figured you're gonna have a nice little nacho bar at your funeral.
Yeah, we can do Mexican. We can do Mexican at the repast. But bright colors too, y'all. Let's not do all that black. Let's go with pink,
Hmm?
lime green, orange,
That's
all
good. I'm
neon.
glad you said that. I'm glad you said because I'm giving you motherfuckers vegan food at my repast. All that eating fried chicken at a funeral to kill more people, none of that shit's happening. Y'all ain't putting no hog in the collard greens, none of that. I'm gonna feed you motherfuckers real vegan cuisine.
Corey, you vegan?
Somewhat. I'm plant based is what we would call it. Shout out my brother Serge. Geo not here, but shout out my brother Geo. I'm plant based is what the streets would call it. I eat fish like twice a month.
Oh, it feels so good to be exclusive and not eat meat, but now I'm a meat eater again. But I
I
did it
don't do it for the vibes.
it just feels good. Like I don't eat meat. I'm plant based. No, I'm eating pepperoni pizza, goddamn chicken wings now.
I can
Oh yeah,
tell.
we know.
Yeah, wait a minute, what you gonna say? I'm fat?
I didn't say
Nah,
that.
You're
auntie,
not gonna
we
worry
ain't say
about your
that.
like you're not
Nah,
gonna
auntie.
say
Nah, auntie, we ain't say that.
y'all hear him, y'all? He could tell because I've been eating meat for a month.
No, like let me
Yeah.
tell you something. Like meat ain't just about fat. Like I tell people, like, I could tell if somebody come to me with a stink attitude. I'm like, I could tell you eat Popeye's chicken.
You sound
Look,
good.
I got a good attitude.
No real shit.
Hey,
We
when
can
the
find
attitude
That
vegan
is-
people with
stupid
bad
folk,
attitudes, man. Huh?
when the attitude
That is
real
not no
bad,
real
they done been to churches.
Church is like, yo, this stink ass. Like she just real mean. Church is chicken eating ass.
KB, you eat meat, don't you?
No, I just really do seafood.
KB, you only do seafood?
Yeah, been like that for like 8 years now.
What?
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah, we love ourselves
Eat some
around here a
hefty
little bit.
seafood,
Now
ain't
we don't. I don't like the food condemn people because I ate chicken and all type of shit. My family, my kids, I cook them chicken and ribs and shit. Like they'll catch on to it, so I don't force my lifestyle on absolutely anybody, not even my family, right? But that's where we at with it. Shout out to that. What's that? KB, remix your shit. You got anything new for your funeral?
um,
This is your shit. This
I
is the
do, I
will
do, I
purpose, man. We're
do,
gonna
I
play
do
this
want
back.
to. It's called a homegoing celebration, so I want to celebrate. I don't want like everybody say. I don't think I want the traditional. You don't got to put me in the casket.
I'm
and
playing
roll
Biggie. Give
me
me a song.
a song.
You're a music man.
If I had to play a
Don't
song,
give me no Anita Baker neither.
nah, I probably play Rick Ross Pirates. I just like that. I just like that track.
Okay, little Renzel.
Yeah.
Treyway, where you at with it, man? Any funeral updates?
Any updates? I think I gave all my juices last time. I still
You good?
have a Layla or any other nieces and nephews. They'll line up everything. Had a social media gang on blast. Had them put out the invitations, do the videos of my highlights and whatnot.
Mm.
Um, but
Nice,
as far
nice.
as I'll have my will in order. Make sure that I don't. If I was to, definitely I want to be. I want my body to be something purposeful, like after I leave this earth. So I don't want like the traditional funeral. And I've shared this because I don't think nobody's gonna go to a gravesite to see me. And I also see egregious stuff that they do at those funerals, as far as when when they run out of land and space and stuff like that, stuff get moved around. You don't know who. Sometimes you're not even visiting who you think you're visiting. So
Right.
I would want mine to be either like a tree, make a tree out of me, put it in the backyard, some on a piece of property that we're gonna own for the rest of our lives, type deal, or out at the ocean. As far as music
That's
wise,
what it used to be. Like a lot of African traditions, even when like we first got free from slavery and all that, a lot of the burial sites used to be on property type shit, or the church grounds used to actually have
Yeah.
the cemeteries right there on property. That all changed and they, commercialized corporate America. Everything turns into a business. But yeah, I wouldn't even that's the thing too, like having something on property, but I don't want a grave site at no cemetery with a bunch of other motherfuckers. I don't know how they live their life. Nah, I'm cool. Don't put me out there.
All them wild spirits running around.
oh
What
yeah,
song, Trey?
hmm?
What song?
Damn, I don't know.
I
What
wasn't
song? I
ready for
forget
the
the song I
song either.
played last time. Um, I'll do something modern. I'll let.
The times a little bit.
Yeah, I want it to be. I'll let them do something modern.
Man, by
Something
then, bro, you never know what
because
music might be by then.
I'm gonna be 169 years old. That's the age of.
You gotta be 69. I feel
Yeah,
that.
169 because I'm aiming for 169 of them.
You might as well have a pool theme funeral, man.
Yeah, I'm a Couchitarian, so everybody got to show up in bikinis.
Oh
And
what?
He just said some bullshit.
No, explain that. I gotta
What
hear
the
the break.
fuck?
I
A
hear the breakdown into
it's
it.
Gucci-tarian?
like
That's what you said?
it's like a pescatarian. I like fish.
No, okay.
Yeah,
I see the spin you put on it.
nice.
I was thinking like more like a Boston
A
Terrier,
dog
like
type
dog
shit. Me
shit. Yeah,
too.
I was like,
Oh, okay.
No, I figured the Couchitarian came with his like moisturizer bag.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't give y'all a song though.
What
Yeah.
would you play? Give me your shit.
I don't know how it goes, but well, I don't know what it's called, but I
You can't put
figured
that in the wheel, Maya.
Yeah.
it's
They ain't gonna know what it's called.
I'm everyone.
It's
That's
only
Yeah,
Whitney
oh my
Houston.
don't do
Are
not
you
try Whitney
serious?
like that. Do
bro.
not do Whitney like
I
that.
want that one because
No,
I
but
want
you
to
ain't
You
be
know
don't
who
able
that
even
to.
know
was.
who's saying shit.
Not yet. I just gotta look it up.
Oh,
Add it to my will.
I gotta smoke some
Don't
weed,
do
bro.
me.
That
no,
shit
I'm about to.
peed. That peed me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want to judge you, but that's Whitney. That's the
Jeez.
queen.
Judge me.
She sung that high on crack. The notes you heard was on crack cocaine. You know the type of skill it takes to sing them type of notes on crack.
Very, very talented.
Oh yeah,
Barry, the goat, man. One time for Whitney.
she did that, and then she went and changed Bobby Brown's transmission after that.
No, don't paint Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown was abusing that relationship, not
Yep.
Whitney.
No,
Let's
he
They were-
correct
definitely
that.
he
I think
definitely was the
Nah.
introductor.
Whitney was a gangster.
that was the
I kind of
that's
believe.
the modern day. Well, that's the old school Krishan and Blueface.
Did
Oh,
you
okay.
got you on to something
Yeah.
there? You
Close.
are on to something. That's a take. That is the old. No, it's not because
Okay.
I like the antics. Yeah, the antics. Yeah,
That's the only thing is the antics.
but people painted Whitney Houston. They thought she was just like so innocent. But the first time she introduced cocaine to Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby
Well,
wasn't on drugs and shit. Bobby got introduced to drugs and hardcore. He was on weed he from the hood, so of course he's smoking weed and shit. But
who introduced the crack?
Whitney, bruh. Like they
Hmm.
on record of saying all that. That's in like, and not just him. Like people around her circle, her family have said the same thing.
But that's a
Um,
special type of love. If she brought me some crack, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna smoke it with you.
Back
Hmm.
then, nobody knew what crack was really though, bro.
Mm.
Like we looking at it now from like a lot of education and a lot of pain, but back then, people just having fun. Like weed was just fresh off of the '60s and the hippies and '60s and '70s area. Then '80s was when crack started getting introduced. People were like open to LSD, a lot of drugs, acid back then, like the whole hippie era and all that shit. People were open to drugs without like the crazy addiction. People didn't know the addiction that crack could have been because people was already experimental with other drugs, but they had a different plan for crack. And as you can see, our community was at expense of it, but they didn't know what crack was, bro.
I was under the impression when they were smoking that crack, it was out there. The information was out there because I was old enough and I saw what crack was doing, and they
It was
older
al-
than me.
it was already addicted, bro. They got
Mm.
documentaries out there when these addictions started, and once you start, then of course it escalate as time go by. And still like you talking about the early '90s and shit, mid '90s,
Mm-hmm.
early 2000s. Then like Whitney was coming out and saying, "Hey, I don't smoke crack cocaine. I make too much money to smoke crack cocaine." She said that in the interview in the 2000s. So as time went past, she probably wasn't on cocaine no more. You got pills and all type of other drugs, but addiction is addiction, and it's more of a disease. I don't like to judge people that get addicted because now like we judge the crack era and we look down upon that shit, but how they treating the pill epidemic and whatever's going on with fentanyl, there's a lot of love around it because it ain't us, right? They treat it differently. So I don't look down on people that had addictions in those times. I had uncles and aunts that was addicted to crack and shit. And I just look at it different, bro. They didn't know what was going on. They got caught up in some shit.
Yeah. I agree. I got uncles too like that. So, but you're right. They do pray. They do show. They do handle our counterparts and their addiction a little different than us. But that's a lot of shit they do to us in the world. So hey,
Yeah, they don't go to jail. They go to fucking
dog,
rehab.
is there somebody walking in
It's
Larry's
a whole,
house?
it's a whole nigga in the background.
Bro,
Who
I
was in
just
Larry
be
crib?
tripping, bro. I just see somebody walk through the showers.
Was it
Yeah,
Brad?
yeah.
Yeah, Larry
Definitely
gonna
wasn't
find
Brad.
out Brad in his shit using the N word. He gonna be hot.
Oh yeah, Larry gonna be mad about Brad.
Brad on the doggone baby piano, naked.
We gotta pull up Larry Hunt shit there. What were we talking about? I got a little lost there in the sauce. We got to Whitney Houston doing crack. Oh, she said her song. She said her song. That's what happened.
Yeah,
So, what do you think about the crack era, Rich Homie?
Oh,
This is so foreign to y'all. You so young, like you probably
yeah.
like
She
crack
don't even
era.
know.
well, okay. The most I know about it is like from seeing like when I watched Snowfall, just showing
Yeah, that's it though.
just showing like I mean it's they got cocaine, they turned it into crack, and they
You seen the
sold it
CIA, the
to
feds?
yeah, the CIA was the one
Yeah,
who was all in on it.
Mm-hmm.
I love Snowfall. Snowfall just came back out.
Yeah.
So I gotta really
It
tap
got
into that. But
Big John Singleton fan. I'm a big Snowfall fan. I stopped watching after John Singleton passed because I thought it was going to hit the fan. So I am behind quite a bit because of John Singleton. But it's still going good.
Mm-hmm.
well, this new season just came out yesterday. I haven't started, but my knowledge of crack is pretty much from Snowfall. Like I didn't know any of that shit until I watched that show.
It's a good
Um,
example.
yeah.
Man,
But
it's
I
Check
cool.
this
mean,
out.
like you said,
It's
it
a
was addictive. Like people just wanted to get the high and didn't know that it was gonna really just turn them like into a
the
drug
zombies.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so.
Go watch this. It's a documentary on Netflix. It's called like Crack or something like that, and it breaks down a lot of like the political shit around it. Even the term crack babies and all that shit. How it was just an agenda to take babies from black women that was drug addicts and shit. But there's no such thing as really as a crack baby. I thought it was a very dope documentary. Go check that out. But Snowfall is a very good explanation of the crack era, and that shit's loosely based off of the real Rick Ross.
Yeah, and that happened over there in LA for real, like on that
Yeah,
side.
real story.
Super loose. They said when they start bringing out tigers and shit in niggas' backyard, that shit ain't never happened. They say that's when everything with Snowfall
Oh,
came
and
out.
Snowfall. I mean, last season was definitely a little bit wonky. Like I was like, this
Yeah, I
is
was out of there.
unreal. Like this is completely unreal. What is happening? I was
Trying
just
to get
like
out.
jaw dropped. What's going on? But that shit is still fire. So fuck it.
Nah, nah, nah. Once they started like I'm gonna tell you when they started the last season, I watched like the first two episodes and just the shooting scenes and the beef that was going on. It was just too much murder. It was too much murder shit going on. I was just like a lot of this shit seems far fetched. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Especially
like
back then.
right. A lot of shit was just far fetched, man. So I backed out. While we talking TV shit, I know Maya brought this up before. Anybody else got any snowfall takes before I move on? I don't like to just exclude people takes. I know sometimes I move on too fast.
But I got a quick question. Is it just
What's up?
me? But when Franklin is holding the gun, is he just terrible at like how he's holding the gun? Because it never looks real when he
I,
kills
I,
somebody on Snowfall.
I think it fits the character, right? Like Franklin came into this shit a little naive and gullible. He wasn't no street guy. He was an intelligent dude, book smart. That was like the school shit and the system failed him. And then he started he's at the crib, he want money, so he started hustling, but he was never a street guy. He's an intelligent guy
Right.
that did street shit. So when he's doing lame shit and killing people with the gun on like it's holding, I just think it fits the character more than
Okay.
anything because he's not really a gangster like that.
Yeah, he not. But it's just sometimes how he hold it, it looked too like it looked too
Yeah,
fake. Like I'm
that's
like,
good acting. That's good acting. I'm telling you, that's good acting because he could hold that bitch like he fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger if he wanted to.
yeah, if he wanted
I think
to.
that's just to build the character a little bit more. That's like character building shit.
All right, I'll take it.
It's just my opinion. You ain't gotta take that shit. You can say he a weak ass nigga for shooting a
No, I'm
pistol like
just
that. That'd be
saying
all right.
that's my dude though. That's
Yeah.
my dude. I gotta play. I think tonight I'm gonna play my favorite clip from Snowfall for my little song because I got a clip that I like. And if
Uh,
You know
I
that can't go on the
You know
playlist,
we
right?
making the playlist, right?
play, okay,
Trying to figure out how we gonna introduce it
but
to the
You
playlist.
already got one strike. You played Jelly Roll. We
No,
let
you got two.
Tennessee
You got
Whiskey
she got
ride.
two.
two. She
I
got
don't
two.
got
Okay.
no strikes.
Oh,
Y'all need
you
to
got
like
two
listen hard.
strikes. You do
Listen,
it one more time, you're gonna
listen
miss a song
That's
or
fact.
two.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know this is Culture Uncut podcast.
She
So he
introduced like a
can't.
country
So he
thing
needs
one
to
week.
introduce the culture to some new stuff. Jelly Roll go hard. It's a ballad.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh
whoa. See,
man. What
Mm.
So
kind
you
of
know what's
ballads do you
crazy? When
think is
you guys
ballad?
said that I was dancing to Jelly Roll, I completely ignored it because I didn't know what Jelly Roll was. Come to
My
find
song.
out, that was the song that was played, and I was
Save
like,
me.
oh, like when I was rewatching the show, I was like, oh, I guess that's what they were talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But I
yeah.
just
Uh,
ignored it. But
that's Jelly
anyways, what
Roll.
was you saying, Corey, about the TV shows?
Oh yeah, yeah. So before we was moving on from Snowfall, you be at BMF. Where you at with it? I haven't started the new season of BF. I like to let my series stack up a little bit because I hate
So you
waiting
wanna
from week
binge
to
'em?
week.
Yeah,
I hate week to week shit, man. I hate waiting,
I feel that.
anticipation, anxiety, all that shit. I want to get my shit all in a weekend if I can. So I haven't watched any BMF, but I had some takes. Not just that, why I haven't watched BMF. Before you get into your shit, Maya, I didn't watch it because when I saw season two started again in Detroit, I was like, ah, yeah, I'm out, bro. They dragging this Detroit shit. Like they gotta get out of Detroit. I think they just telling that story way too long. I think they getting too comfortable. 50 get comfortable with characters. He's seen a lot of people respond to the characters he already got there. What's the dude Lamar? I think his name is.
Yeah,
He's
that's
a great
crazy.
character. It's hard to get rid of some of those dudes because they're entertaining. But I think they just dragging Detroit too long. That's why I haven't started season two, but I'm letting it build up. What's your take so far on it, Maya?
So, first of all, definitely love to let a series build up before you go watch it. Like, that's how I am with Snowfall, which is why I'm just gonna wait it out a little bit with that one. But BMF, I was like, I let it wait for like 2 or 3 episodes. But the bottom line is, BMF this season is some bullshit. It really is. Like, I don't want to spoil the show for you, but it's some bullshit. It's like the show is so fucking boring. I'm watching the show and I'm like, let me just pause this and fucking play solitaire on my phone real quick because I'm just like, and then the episode will end and I'm just like, huh? What happened to be Mickey? It's just like a whole bunch of bullshit going on.
It's classic 50, man.
I'm just like, this shit is
Classic
not
50 shit.
entertaining, and I'm just waiting for St. Patrick's Day so that way they could just drop the last shit with power, and then we'll go from there. That shit to me is fire. But
With
BMF,
power,
yeah,
Power book, right?
power book, storybook, whatever it
Well,
is.
who is it? Who? Which?
Tariq,
They still on Tariq?
they say, yeah.
50,
Okay, so
50 be
like,
drag, 50 drag
The
characters.
last joint was not Tariq. It was the white boy.
Nah, but I'm talking about
who
what's
was it?
coming out right now
Oh
on
yeah,
St. Patrick's Day is Tariq shit.
Oh, so that's coming out, and then the last episode, it was from Tommy's point of view. The
yeah.
Yeah,
last season.
Tommy's shit I don't get. I don't even know why they did the spinoff with Tommy. His shit was low key entertaining. But I feel like BMF hands down is the worst out of all of them.
Hey,
Because I
BMF
don't
was
know
good
what
that
they're
first
doing.
season though. I haven't started the second, but the first season
The
was
first
Then
good.
it's
season was
like
fire.
you're
First
like
season was absolutely
Lamar,
fire.
fuck is going on? Like the whole shit is
No, I think what Corey was saying, they just kind of fucked up the real. Like if you see the real documentary, they kind of fucked up the whole storyline. He should have been. They should have been like onto Atlanta
Yeah,
right now
it
this
should be in
season. Should
Atlanta.
be in
It should be
Atlanta
Atlanta.
and not like still fucking around with Detroit.
Because
So
here's what I think. Here's my take. One second. I'm sorry, my son just came. Give me 1 second. Here's my take on this shit. So I think he's not ready to go to Atlanta. He gotta like cast all that shit. I think he cast a fire crew for the first BMF episode, the Detroit joints, and it's hard to let go of those great characters like Lamar and those guys, right? They really like Lamar's entertaining. He's got some mental issues. He's a gangster, but he's very entertaining. And his beef with Meech and his brother is very entertaining as well. So it's hard for him to let that go. And he's also introduced some Lala. I think Monique has a role as well. But I don't think he's ready to cast because when he moved to Atlanta, like if you watch the documentary, he got to drop that whole crew and start a whole new cast pretty much. And I don't think 50 was ready for that. He might be cast in Atlanta now. This season two, I think season three is gonna be fine. Season two is a wash because I don't think he has that shit planned out.
unless the end of the season he might have those characters or we don't know. They did go to Atlanta in one episode, but they came back. So
Yeah, check the documentary too if you haven't seen that. The documentary I think is super awesome and break down like a lot of legalities. And I just don't like also too how they just caught in the hood. Like them dudes travel. They did a lot of fly shit. But all we see is the shooting back and forth and the drug dealing and all that shit. Like include there's no drug dealers in our culture that's not doing fly shit, that's not traveling, going places, going on vacation. Meech did that shit. He took his whole crew a lot of places. They're not covering none
Yeah.
of that, bro. It's just a lot of trap shit. That's
yeah,
that's getting a little annoying. But
the whole shit is annoying.
I
I
may be
heard
wrong.
somebody had on some like I forget which underwear it was, but it's like today's shit. They be mixing up too and having like these guys with brands that are going on right now. Like 50 be getting sloppy on some of that type of stuff. He did the same thing with Power. Like I thought Power was the best shit he ever did, but one of the seasons it started getting into some bro. They have massive shootouts on Times Square, and the police don't get called. Like, all right, dog. Like, you gotta make this shit realistic. It was dope when it was a drug dealer trying to get out the game. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do legal
Yeah,
business. But when it turned into like super sci-fi shit in the middle of Times Square
yeah.
shootouts, we're like, all right, bro, what is this, man?
I think like that's
The-
interesting because when like the Raising Kanan character, he did like an interview with Tariq and the white boy off of Power with him, his little best friend. Um, so all three of them was getting interviewed, and Kanan was basically saying like I can't say dead ass on set like at all. Like sometimes they have to like ad lib. Sometimes Tariq and the other boy can ad lib different shit into the ghost book, but Kanan was like, I can't say certain slangs, like I couldn't. So that's funny that you said he's sloppy with it.
Why couldn't he say it? Because he's a
It's not
kid.
the
Because back in
time.
the day, Raising Canaan is showing like
Right.
90s, 80s type shit.
Oh
So
yeah.
they wasn't
Okay.
saying that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that ass. So
You gotta be on point with the times now. Sometimes like some of these writers forget that and they just let shit slide. I think 50 got to get out of like stereotypical shit to get to that next level as well. Like he just a lot of his shit is just drug dealer, drug dealer. He's coming out with the hush puppy situation. Dude's a scammer. Like give us something else. I think 50's talented. I don't want to cut the brother down on anything he do. I think he's talented. He's broken to an industry that's hard to get into, but give me something different, man. I'm tired of the drug dealer stories. You've
I
seen
ain't
this
seen
shit.
none of this shit.
You ain't seen none of 50 shit?
No, I don't really watch TV, bro. I be on go, so
I don't
yeah.
watch a lot of TV. I have calculated series and stuff that I want to like. I learn shit from some of
I
these
think I
shits,
seen
bro.
season one of
Be real
Power.
with you.
That was it. I
Power
ain't
was
seen that
fire.
beyond
I'm
that.
not gonna
Yeah,
lie, bro.
season one was pretty dope.
It got weird for once he started killing off characters. I didn't like when he killed off Raina, the daughter. I thought it was
Yeah,
too early. You know what I'm saying? Then like there's a lot of people he's just killing off way too early. And in the story, he would introduce new characters that it just didn't make the shit flow. He killed Angela too quick. I thought that was the
that's
Hispanic
the
girl that he was
yeah
correct.
the
I thought he
police.
killed her too quick.
she needed to go.
No, I fucks with Angela. Why you ain't fuck with Angela? Her personality's stale,
She
but
needed to go. She was a op.
why?
She was a op, and the only reason why she started to get down with them is because her job suspected that she was working with them anyways. So it's just like she was a op.
She's an
Why you
op. But
taking the
if
fed?
it what's
Who
an
does
op?
that?
What's an op to a guy that's trying to go legal though, right? Like if she's fed, and in my mindset is, and that's what Ghost's biggest gripe was. I'm trying to go legal. Everybody around him was steady trying to do the street shit. His wife, his partner, and Tommy, they always still trying to do street shit. And his biggest gripe was, I'm trying to go legal. So if I'm trying to go legal, I ain't worrying about this. I wouldn't date a cop personally, but I could see how that could be a thing. But I would never date a cop. Biz, what would you do? Would you date a cop?
Nah, I ain't dating no cop. I'm straight. Ain't
I,
no
I
way.
appreciate that take, Biz. It's
She
deep.
wasn't just the ops because she was a fed. It was just, she was a op all around.
I
Okay,
don't
so
know why she was
hold
op,
on,
but
hold
I'm
on,
just
hold on,
saying.
hold on. How else was he a op?
First of all, the nigga was married. That's one. She knew that, so it's just like, what are you doing? Not only that, but it's just like your
He knew what he
sister
had.
didn't fuck with him.
That
So
mean,
it's
but that
like,
means she the
you're
op
not really-
to.
No,
That
no,
don't make.
finish
That
it.
don't.
Let her finish that take. Let her finish the take. Go ahead.
she
What
was
you
an
gonna
op all around, bro. Like, period. The thing is, Angela was not for. She was not for Jamie. Like,
was
and it's
Taka?
like the thing is,
Was his
Jamie.
wife really though?
That's what I was about to say.
Like she getting off with the limo driver. She getting off with the help. Is she really for him now?
Nope.
Do listen,
She
y'all
the
niggas
op
is
She the
too.
different.
ops too.
Y'all
No
niggas,
real shit. No,
she
this
She
is just
is.
real.
She the
Like
op too.
skin color, no skin color, whatever. She cop or no cop. She wasn't loyal to him. She was showing the boxing wilding out with the limo driver to help him to work early season one. So she
Yeah.
wasn't like she wasn't. She was
I'm not
ops
over
too.
here. I'm not over here trying to be this Tasha advocate.
I
I'm just
appreciate
using
that.
that as another reason why Angela is an op in every meaning of the slang word.
Right, right.
Got
I
it?
feel that. No, I got you. I
Okay.
got you. But I just want to make sure the streets know that Tasha was an op too.
Yeah, both of their ass ops
Both
again.
of their ass ops, man. Shout out to Jamie. Jamie was a poor character. I don't even know why he was into to be real with you. Like outside of the character and all, they could have found a better Angela. Is what I'm gonna say. Her personality was bland and stale.
Yeah, she was. But that's probably what they was looking for.
I guess that's what he was looking for.
Yeah.
But it's
Now,
all fairy tale. I think also when it comes to like being sloppy, like it, it made me think about the Game of Thrones series or whatnot when they had the little Starbucks thing and everybody kind of called it.
yeah,
Kind of reminded me of that same like
you gotta be
situation.
yeah, you gotta be aware, man. What happened? I've been watching. I couldn't get into Game of Thrones. It was just too much man on man action. But what happened
Hmm.
with Starbucks?
And one of the scenes in one, I think it was the last season that they had like a Starbucks cup that was in one of the scenes, and everybody caught it and kind of went like, "Oh, this is fucking this bullshit" because it got a Starbucks cup. But I
It
think
was,
when it comes back to not Snowfall, but BMF, don't if I'm not mistaken, I think Lamar is going to be around for a while. Like I don't think he die off. So I
he
don't
can't go
understand
to.
what.
In real life, he didn't go to Atlanta to do shit. So I don't know what they're gonna do with Lamar when they go to Atlanta. And real, I mean, if they're gonna make it fictional, then that's one thing. But factual, Lamar stayed in Detroit. They went to Atlanta. Like he ran from Lamar in real life. He
Right.
was
So
tired
I'm
of
like
being.
that's what I'm saying. They could have just transitioned straight to Atlanta because they are if they followed the storyline, he could still be alive and still doing whatever he's doing in Detroit. But
Who
um,
Lamar? No, they ain't got to kill him off, but he killed off just because of the move. Like your storyline dies off. So then, what do you do with Lamar the character? They're not gonna keep flashing back to Detroit for no reason. So they like everybody in Detroit gonna die off once he go to Atlanta, just for like not in real like the actual story, but from a storytelling
They
TV
writing the
series
character
perspective.
off.
Right, pretty
Yeah.
much.
you want to
Yeah.
go ahead and roll into an ad read?
One time for the great folks at takeavacay.com. I almost forgot to do an ad read. We've been potting a little bit. Be sure to use coupon code CUP at checkout for 15% off of all Delta 8 THC products. They have gummies in the flavor of pomegranate, blue raspberry, kiwi, and watermelon. They have vapes in the flavors of cherry pie, bubblegum, OG, Shroud, Nana. I think that's it. Blue Dream and Blue Dream. If you're not into THC products, they have a sleepy gummy, which is derived of ashwagandha, lemon balm, melatonin, and other natural botanicals. All of this is federally legal. Mail to your mailbox. The jump out boys ain't pulling up on you, pulling no fire. None of that. Takeavacay.com. I'm on the vape right now, on the straw nano vape. These vapes are fucking dangerous, man. But the vibes is real. I'm on a
Sometimes you
vacation a
gotta
little
stay
bit.
dangerous.
Coupon code cup for 15% off. Fuck with us. Bizzle, how you feeling? You good?
Yep. I'm
Yup.
up there.
I see, man. Look like it. We got a
That's it.
we got what we got with it. Nice little dog. Where should we go? Jokes, serious shit. Ma, you got some dope shit on here. Get the people some of your shit on here on the docket. What we got?
So, Corey, you always talking about how you love yourself and all of that.
Oh, I love me some me.
You're like, I love myself. No.
I love me some me.
So let's get into some self-love. What is something that you really love about yourself?
I don't want to start. You talking about? You want me to start with me? Relly, what do you love about yourself? Let's start with Relly. Enough of my. I've been talking a lot on this show. I don't delegate the mic. What do you love about yourself, Relly?
My personality, my sincerity,
Hmm.
my heart, my mind.
What about your mind? Let's dig a little bit. What do you
What
like
about
about
my
your
mind?
mind? Yeah. Yeah.
Just the fact that I'm very persistent and goal driven. So Whatever I put my mind to, I'm gonna do it. Some of the times I fight against my damn self because it's like I put up an obstacle and then I fight. Goddamn, I'm gonna fight to be successful in everything I do. But it take a lot to be a happy person, to be positive and all of that. So I
Facts.
just love that. When I wake up, practicing gratitude, being thankful for what I have, pushing my body, working out. Like people think it's easy to be happy, but
It's
that's
work.
the truth. Yeah, it's
It's
work.
definitely work. What's your go to when you're in a slump mentally, and you just need that picker up, or what's your go to thing? I know you go to the gym, and there's some other things that you get into, meditating, a lot of other stuff. But what's your go to when you're in the slump?
YouTube, I call it YouTube therapy. I just, we have so many resources available to us, and it's like whatever you're going through, you can get on YouTube, type it in, and it's always gonna be a word that's gonna hit on exactly what you're going through. So
The
I
last
got
thing you typed in YouTube.
the last thing toxic friendship.
Nice.
Yep.
Big shade.
Let's talk about who made you type that in.
But yeah, YouTube therapy is my go-to, and then of course regular therapy. I'm not embarrassed or ashamed, so regular therapy. But when you can't get that appointment in, YouTube gonna get you right.
All right.
What
YouTube
about
therapy.
y'all? What y'all do for self-care?
Man, I do a lot for like just self care. I like meditate. I wake up. I make an initiative to mine, man. I just like I find time to love myself. Right. I know at 4 in the morning the whole house is gonna be quiet. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's gonna be at bed. And I think this is God hour. So I wake up that time, 4 in the morning, from 4 to my daughter get up around 6:30, just to spend on myself. Talk with God, meditate. I'll go for a walk. It ain't safe in my neighborhood really because it's just been weird shit going on in my neighborhood. Be walking outside, but I'll walk around. I'll go to the beach, whatever it is. But those hours between 4 and 6 every morning, 4 to 6:30, it's just me and God, man. So um, throughout the day too, I'll make sure. But that's a specific time where I know the whole world sleep. My phone not gonna be dinging. Nothing going on social media. I don't get into my phone, none of that until I'm really into myself. I put myself in every situation. I put myself first. You know
I
what I'm
love
saying? I want to make sure that Corey got his shit together before I get on the app, before I talk to my brother, and on my morning calls, we catch up on things. Before I talk to my father, I'm gonna have Corey together because I gotta lead not just my family. I lead in a whole lot of other ways. So I want to have my soul together, and I want to just live like I said. I don't say this on here kidding. I want to live a righteous life, man. So I wake up in every morning with those intentions to live a righteous life. So that ain't easy. People rolling out of bed at 10 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. That probably work for them, but you got to beat the devil up in the life that I'm trying to live. So I beat the devil up. I'm up at 4 to work on me. That's how much I love myself in every aspect, man. Spiritually, physically, and I just love how like I've been through some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to quit. You feel me? And I just it depend on no matter what I've been through. I've never been a negative person, and I'm known for that. Like anybody that's around me, like my reputation is speaking positivity and hyping my friends up. You know what I'm saying? And you can put that on my fucking tombstone, bro. Like here lies a guy that hyped up his friends, man. That was just poured love into his friends and made sure shit was okay for them. Whatever he could pour into them, that's what I do. So, and that's a part of self love because you gotta give love to get it. You know what I'm saying? I know I get a lot of that back from my guys because I show a lot of love. So that's the type of self love, man. You gotta just take time. Sometimes people just roll out of bed and roll into life day after day after day and don't really spend no time on themselves. You feel me?
Yeah, and Corey, I think you probably can attest to it because you wake up so early. And a lot of times people think that when you're an early riser, that it's always like a fun thing to do. But it's like the things that are good for you, it's really the things you don't like. Like who really want to get up at 4 o'clock? Like we like it now, But like, who really want to do that? But when you see the benefits of getting up early, praying, going to the gym, drinking your water. I mean, I just had some pizza tonight, so I ain't perfect, but just taking care of yourself. It's like all of the things that are going to be good for you. It's not necessarily stuff that you want to do off top, but over time, you start to see the benefit of doing the things even when you really don't want to do it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
absolutely. Now I
Did you
want to
get
do this
that
shit,
gym
but
membership, Corey?
I'm on a trial. I'm on trial. I'm taking my 5 visits to different gyms. No, I haven't committed to. I'm just lying. I'm not even on trial. I haven't joined the gym, man. I've been bullshitting this week. I had a crazy busy week. My kids are taking up my spare time. They are my hobbies. I just telling my daughter this. I was like, I don't do no extra shit. I work and then y'all. I don't do nothing for myself. Like outside of
Taking
like
care of your mental health.
yeah, no, I take care of business, right? And I work the lifestyle, like I say, I'm trying to work is to own my time. I'm not working for an exact dollar amount, but it's to own my time, like to be able to have 100% control of my time, do it whatever the fuck I want to do with it, and be able to afford it. Like to be able to tell my whole family we going to fucking Japan because I could work from there from a week. So let's go over there. Like I'm not tied to an office, but I don't spend a lot of time with I used to be a gym rat. These guys will tell I used to be in the gym 6 days a week. My brother used to come home from military. We haven't seen each other in forever. And he's like, bro, we going to the gym, every day. That used to be my vibe. But I'm in a selfless space in life where I just dedicate my life to my kids and my business. So if it ain't business, it's just my children because that's the legacy, man. It's all legacy shit. So I try to get it in when I can at the crib. I'm gonna get that gym membership because there is a space of time in the morning where I can squeeze in. Like I said, leaving, dropping my son off to school, I can squeeze in a quick hour workout every morning. So I'm gonna get one just for that reason. But it's hard to find time really to do shit like fishing, and I have friends hit me up all the time, bro. Let's go on a fishing trip. I'm like, bro, I ain't got time to fish. I gotta take my son out here to run and work out.
Your son play football?
He just started football. He just ran track. He's played soccer. I cover football for a living, so I've been staying away from trying to pressure him into or
Playing
just
football.
playing football. I was waiting on him to ask me. He started asking about football last year, so we started playing football last year. But before then, he never played.
Okay, okay.
So I usually see you training him behind the camera. Are you doing any demonstrations or joining in?
Hell
Um,
yeah!
okay.
That's the only
I
way to
told
do
Trey. I told Trey the other day. I
I'm just
tried to
trying
get.
to figure out.
Nah. Like I can't just have him out there. He gonna call me out too. Like he quit to call my son a shit talker. So he'll quit to call. He's acting like Trey, bro. He's an antagonizer and just like always tripping on some bullshit. But if we out there working out, and I called Trey the other day, I said, man, this man challenged me to race him up the hill, and he beat me because, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, I took him to a different hill at Dyer Park. That motherfucker is a beast, bro. I got like midway up that hill. I was like, I could beat him, but I might tear some shit, or I might be done for like the next week and a
You didn't
half,
stretch?
and then scratch, did not scratch. And he hit a different gear midway up that hill that I just don't have at 40. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you're better than my dad because he used to take me to like the track. Because I used to run track, but he used to take me to the
Oh shit! You ran
track.
track? You
Mm-hmm.
ran the mile?
cross
No,
country.
I ran like 400-meter hurdles, 4x4, 4x1.
What you did the 4x4?
Oh,
Maya, what was your time in the 400?
I don't know.
Maya, you wasn't. What you
I
on?
don't know,
Maya
nigga.
didn't run
Yeah,
track.
she wasn't
Maya is not
that.
an athlete.
She
She is not
wasn't
an athlete.
that.
Nah,
She
I
don't
used
know
to
her
run
time.
track. I used to play soccer. I used to be on the bowling team. But the point is
he's
this:
an athlete. I didn't
Maya,
know that. Mike.
what
Look at
was your
Mike out
time?
here.
None
Oh
of this stuff
my
is
shit.
dad
being
used to take
stupid.
me to the track and
You
tell me
rarely lifting all these
exactly
weights,
what
but she
to
ain't played no
do,
ball. That's
and he
all.
would
That's
No,
all.
just
I'm a Division
jump
One
in.
athlete. I'm a
Uh-oh.
Division One athlete.
What you
You ain't
play
gonna play
lacrosse?
me. You
He
ain't
played
gonna play me.
volleyball.
She
Oh,
played
you
I
play
played
tennis.
volleyball.
volleyball at Norfolk State, and I really played basketball in high school. That's my real sport, but I played volleyball in college.
Nice.
Very nice.
Oh, on the basketball. That's you on the basketball. That explains a lot.
See, I never really gave a fuck about it. I only did it because my dad wanted me to do it. Okay, so that's why I
But
don't know my time.
For real.
Oh,
You
okay,
might well
okay.
not even say you did it, Maya.
Nobody likes to do track.
I didn't like
Mm-mm.
it. I like the triple jump.
Not even the ones that's fast. They just do it because
Nobody
they
like it's a
fast.
the punishment in every sport is to what? Run.
Run
Yeah.
Track, you show up every day for a punishment.
to run.
That's why I couldn't
Uh,
get into track. But if I could go back, I would have did track. I would have been a beast.
oh no, it's very important. That's the only reason my son do track is because I told him if he's gonna play any sport, he got to do track because it's just a good foundation. Like
It
you
is.
can't be serious about any sport if you don't have the work ethic. But I take my son to track practice. Every kid out there pouting. Nobody want to be out that shit, man.
Mm-mm.
Only thing I liked was the meets. But the funny thing is, I
I
used to
hate
hate
them the
it so
most.
much, and now, like, if I need to do a quick workout because I haven't gone to work out, I'm gonna just go run on a treadmill. So it's weird because I used to hate it, but now I just do it. But let's get back to the self love.
Yeah, where you at with it? Where you at with your self love? What's your bag
Um,
outside of a rabbit or anything like that?
so self love, the things that I love about myself is my heart. I think I have a big heart for the people that I really love.
It's that cancer shit, man. One
Yeah,
time for the
like
cancers out here.
Not the
she,
cancer.
she gave me a black fist, man.
Maya, do you like Scorpio?
my ex was a Scorpio. I loved
Okay.
him.
When was his birthday?
November 20th.
Oh, that's Mason's birthday. Oh,
Really?
yes, they have the same birthday.
They two different types of people though.
You don't know. You ain't gonna you ain't gonna play my man. We connected now.
Yeah, we know.
Oh shit.
um, but yeah.
Connected.
Oh, what was you saying, Trey?
No. I was saying they connected.
So what's your bag? I asked Relly, what's her thing when she's in the slumps? What's your thing to get you out of a bad mood to pick up your vibes when you just down?
A
With some
nap.
self love. A nap? I ain't
A
mad at
nice.
that.
I take me a nap. Um, I pray. I call my mom. I call my dad. Um, I call my best friend. Just to talk a little shit, vent it out. You know what I'm saying? My mom and my dad, though, they keep me level headed, keep me grounded. So just tapping in with them, just to get their like wisdom. Um, I usually do sleep. I think that's more depressive type of tactics, though. Um, but I like to go do something like get my nails done or my toes done, or like go to a spa, or like I'll do like a skincare routine or something like that. That'll boost me up. Or get my hair done. That for sure will boost me up.
Yeah. It's like the fella's gonna get that fresh fade, man. Get you a new boost of confidence, man.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I thought put brother Geo's products in my beard, man. That extra glow hit it. Like now self love is very key. KB, where you at with it with the self love, bro? What
Me,
you yeah, what's your thing? What you love about yourself?
I think I love the fact that in the presence of others, I'm very uplifting. I think that just probably from being around folks that I be with, but I'm big on that. Um, I just love myself for just the hustle I got, the grind, like the motivation. I don't want to be where I was, so I kind of keep going, trying to better myself every day. But and when as far as where I go at when I'm in a slump, I call pops, man. The rev always got something to say,
Absolutely.
so I kind of call my dad. I like to fish, so that's really my bag. Like get out to some water. But that's basically it. But I do like the fact that I'm positive about a lot of shit, no matter what I've been facing, and I done faced a lot of shit. So
Ain't shit
that's
to a real one, bro.
no,
You
it
know,
ain't.
ain't shit. It's part of the journey, bro. That's all.
It is. Just get better
Treyway.
at it, bro.
That's it. What do
No
you
doubt.
do real quick before we move on to Treyway? And I don't want to like introduce everybody. Treyway, you just jump in right out the KB, man. Get your shit off. But what do you do to get out of the slump, Bizzle? Usually you call pops.
Yeah,
Um,
like really, like I know, I don't know, like I come from a single mom, household. Me being the only dude. My dad was able to just be around, so when I slump, I kind of go get around him, like soak up some of that energy. He just seemed to be like the most positive dude I know. Is my
right.
my pop, so I kind of jump around him and I speak to the real. Sometimes I might not want to hear what he got to say, but I probably need it.
Already, man.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta reach out and get the extra inspiration that you need from your elders and whatnot. I love everything what everybody had to say. Me personally, I think that what I love about myself is I'm a man of morals, man of character, man of standard. I have my own core values, and I kind of intertwine it with what I do. My core values is God, family, legacy. And I try to like keep that in
Already.
mind every time I wake up in the morning. Get up, pray, get my mind right, meditate, um, put on some good music, knock out me some good little workout routine, and then from there, my day kind of take care of itself. But I love the fact that I was raised that way. I was raised with those standards. I have great parents that kind of instilled that within me, instill those values in me. I'm selfless. I give a lot of energy. I put out a lot of energy into this world. Sometimes it's not reciprocated. Sometimes I don't feel like I get it back, but um, it is what it is. It don't really hurt my demeanor. It just makes me push harder because like I said, at the end of the day, it's about what legacy I'm trying to leave behind and the impact that I'm trying to make on this world. So that's where I'm at with it, man. It's bigger picture. It's bigger than me. Bigger than uh, it's about what I can leave behind. What can I do to improve this place that we all at right now? I guess that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, no doubt. To get out of slumps and all that, bro. What's your thing? Like, I would do one. Like, music is probably my number one shit. I know I talk and do meditate, but music is my shit, bro. That's life to me, dog. I play music all the fucking time. It depends on the mood that I'm in, what mood I need to get out of. I'll play some Nip, some Currency. I'll play some Earth, Wind and Fire if that's what it need to get me out of a certain mood, man. But loud ass music. What's your shit, Trey?
As far as getting out of I guess a stoop or a stump or
Like a
whatever,
little slump. Yeah,
get
like
out of it.
sometimes you just down, like depression is just normal shit. Like everybody dealing with depression. There's nobody not walking this earth not dealing with depression, bro. Everybody face that shit. It's just how we deal with it. Some people ignore it, whatever, but we all have it.
No, it's just a daily grind. Just like what I think everybody kind of hinted on it. Every day you got to make sure that you pursue like self improvement, dog. Like you got to wake up in the morning, look at yourself in that mirror, and like, all right, how can I do better? How can I get, this is assess yourself before you go to bed and like where your flaws at. Nobody's perfect. We all come up short. I strive for that motherfucker, but I fall short a lot. And what I do, I'll go on a walk. I'll put on an audio book. After I listen to that audiobook, I write down what I learned from that audiobook. I'll put on a good tune, play some music, get in my cooking bag, find some inspiration somewhere. I'll put on a podcast, put on a show, find someone that's going to inspire me to get me out of that stupor. Because I think everybody, especially now, man, this just crazy world we live in. Everybody got something that they're going through, and you got to find inspiration. You find somebody you can talk to. I talk to, um, you know, talk to family, talk to friends, talk to people I know that kind of have my best interests at heart and try to put me back in the right mind space. So that's what I do, man.
No doubt.
Already.
Dead ass.
Dead ass, man.
So self love. Let's take it to another place. Let's go toxic traits.
Nice.
Really, what are some of your toxic traits? I know you said you like flirting even though you got a man, so give us something else.
That's like
That's pollution toxin.
that's
Oh,
like
now,
y'all
no, it's
want to live
not.
on top.
Because at the end of the day, let's get on that. I want to live a life where I can just have a good time. I love my man. I don't cheat. I don't overstep the boundary. I just enjoy my life. I've
A
always
little
been
bit.
just
You dabble in
When you
cheating.
flirting and shit,
You
I
dabble. You
always
dabble in
have
that
been
motherfucker.
just a little bit of a flirt, but I don't cheat.
You
Well, I
took
haven't cheated in
you
this
took
relationship.
some dudes from out like whatever. I don't want to put your shit out
I
there.
know. Let's not do that
Yeah,
tonight,
my
Corey.
bad. My bad. Almost backslid.
Anyway, let's go over my toxic
Don't
trait.
expose her.
No, it's not. It's not an expose or anything like that. It's
Oh,
just
okay. Don't be a op. Like,
Oh, why did
no, not the feds. She put it on the show. But she
Okay,
dabbles. She
definitely,
dabbles
yeah.
in it.
I haven't cheated though, so I'm grateful.
so what is your toxic trait, really? Or
Toxic
some of your
trait
toxic traits?
in friendship, one of them is that I want to be invited, even
Mm.
though I don't want to go. That's
Mhm.
toxic. When my friends don't invite me to go somewhere, I'm like, I'll invite me, and I'm gonna tell you no, but just don't not invite me because it makes me feel left out. That's kind of
How
toxic.
you think it make them feel when you say no a bunch of times and don't show up to
Right.
this shit?
Listen, I got boundaries. I can't go out during the week, but
Well,
you
I
gonna
got
invite me.
boundaries too. I can't ask you.
Try your ass saying
I'm
no.
tired of you saying no. That shit played.
Trying me, mother.
So,
There is some people that
It's
just enjoy.
tired.
There's
It
that
gets
like there's that
tired.
friend that just love telling your ass no too, right? And I start
Uh,
fucking with that friend. They can't wait to tell you. Let me think about it. I'll let you know. And they ain't coming.
Damn, you don't fuck with
that's
me?
I
No.
me.
get
That's
that.
me.
Remember
Every time
that?
somebody asks me to do something, I think about. I'll
And
let
then,
you know.
and then you'll see the
wow.
post on social media like, I learned how to say no. Like certain those
Yeah,
little bullshit ass
yeah,
posts they be posting it talking about I'm loving me, I'm choosing me first.
yeah.
Like, really,
I
that's
love
you.
saying no, but I love saying no. But it's just like I want to be invited because one, I'm a cool nigga. So like, why wouldn't you want to invite me? But I'm also cool enough to say, okay, you know what? I can't go because I got boundaries. I gotta wake up early. I gotta cook. But like, I'm a cool nigga, so you should want to hang out with me. So you need to invite me.
But
So I
we
can say,
inviting you and you ain't hanging with us, so you're not
You ain't
cool.
that cool.
no,
Why
I'm
you want to
Nah.
throw
cooler
the shit?
than you. I'm cooler than you. That's why I'm not
Mm,
going.
mm.
That's debatable.
I hear that.
When your ass don't get his invitation, that's when you gonna realize you ain't cool
That
anymore.
shit sound
I
good.
get, you know that she said, "What's my toxic
Yeah,
trait?" That's
yeah,
one of my
yeah.
I
toxic
like
traits.
it. That's a good one.
But luckily, also, I'm not really on social media, so I don't know what the hell going on anyway. So it's not like I don't get invited. When I am
Some
on social media, though, I can feel the oh my god, where they at? But because I'm not on it often, I'm not really affected by it. I try to stay to myself, do my own thing, so I don't be knowing what's going on anyway.
how does that work in your relationship?
Oh, it
Are
works.
y'all are both of y'all not on social media, or what's the?
Uh,
Because I had an amazing clip that I want to post from the last show, but I didn't know the rules and the boundaries of
oh goodness, I don't know.
should I post this or not.
I mean, well, he's kind of on social media. We're the same. He just posts funny videos. He gets on it a little
It was a
bit more
funny
than I.
video.
He just like funny videos. He's just always sending me funny stuff. I like TikTok, but neither one of us are like super big. We don't post a lot of stuff on Facebook or
Casuals.
Instagram.
Y'all casuals.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, we just casual. For me, I get anxiety from Facebook. I'm not gonna lie. I
You
recognize
should
or
on Facebook though.
social
Yeah.
media in general. I recognize that if I'm sitting on it too much, it can make me compare my life. It can bring me down.
Already.
I'm aware of that. So if I try to stay off of it as much as possible. I not block people, but I unfollow people. Like
That's one of my toxic traits, blocking motherfuckers.
Mm.
I unfollow you. Like baby, if it don't feel good, I don't want to see what you're doing. I don't like you. I don't want to see you. I recognize what doesn't make me feel good, and I take control of it. So social media is limited on my end.
That
Oh yeah.
is
Really,
true.
let
Sometimes you
me
gotta
ask
be
you
limited.
something.
What's up?
Does Mason say right on? Like something's going on and he'll be like, right on. Right
No,
on.
no.
No.
That sound like something Mason to say though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna blame
That's
my
Mm.
man.
He
real
should
white boy
drop
shit.
nigga for right on. That'd be his bag.
I was
Yeah,
just trying to
I,
You know what?
I had a lot. I had a question along the same. I don't want to
I
go. I don't
don't
want to
even
get in a
want to
really
talk
bad
about
though.
it.
No, but I was gonna ask. So it ain't had nothing to do with Mason or not.
Okay, what?
Kind of, sort of. But do Mason change his voice to like when he around black people and white people and do like I want to know, like everybody else, do y'all have a white voice, or do y'all speak the same all the time?
Y'all know they be code switching, especially Maya.
I sure do.
You gotta
No,
code
no,
switch.
I ain't cold.
I
I
do.
want to code switch, but I
I
can't.
definitely do. At work, on the like, if I'm on the phone, not around like maybe around some big wigs, I'll code switch. Hi, how you doing today? Like, I'll definitely switch it up a little bit. But
Well, I'm
around
cool
my
with it.
friends and family, I think it's the same. I think it's a little bit different on the podcast, and it's different when I'm drunk. But when I'm on the phone, for sure, if I'm
You put your
calling,
bill collector phone voice
I
on?
sure do.
Hey Maya, can we see? Can we hear your bill collector voice?
Hi, how's it going today? I was just calling to see if I could make some travel
Black,
arrangements.
black, black,
Sound
black.
black.
Black,
Yeah,
black,
blackity,
yeah.
blackity, black, 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 black.
You think
This
that's
is
black?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Too
Yeah,
much New
what you
York on
That's
them
think?
okay,
Cause
motherfuckers.
you,
cool.
what you think? Cause
I
you,
think it's a higher tone, but
yeah.
Wait a minute, Corey. Let me hear
and I
yours.
think it's a little bit more eloquent. But
Mm.
Thank you for calling the Roll Up Network. How may I help you? I get my, I get my shit off now.
Oh yeah.
ew,
I can do redneck. What you want me to do? I can do some voices.
Corey, do that again.
God damn, who the fuck called me this time of night, man? What the fuck is going on around here? Um,
mm,
excuse me, who's calling me at this time of morning?
Oh yeah.
This is
that's
Steve.
Karen.
Oh my
Steve McNamara. No, don't call me at this time, man. I'm with my wife.
That's
Fuck.
Karen.
I get some shit off. I got like 5 different white voices. I code switch a little bit, I think, right? I do several different podcasts. So when I'm on Stadium and Gale, I'm definitely not getting no cup shit off on there. Like my energy change, but my personality don't. Motherfuckers gonna get me. You know what I'm saying? I curse less on different shit. I'm appropriate, but I don't think I code switch. Like I gotta be me. I think I sell me for a living. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I do. Like personality, being authentic. So
I
I'm
like
gonna
that.
embrace. Yeah, people gotta roll with it. But I could code switch. I could talk anyway when people call me. So if you bill collectors, if y'all start listening to podcasts trying to catch me on here, I could switch up, man.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Let me see if KB, can you switch it up?
That
I
nigga got a
ain't even
nice
built
little
like
switch up.
that.
You ain't got a nice little switch up, boy.
I ain't even
How you
built
talk
like
around
that.
your fishing friends?
geez,
Nigga,
golly.
you missed
That's a
that fish,
nice.
bitch.
Hey, have you seen that nice little spotted bass I caught?
I'm dead. So dead.
Maya, I can't code
No,
switch.
I don't really.
Hey Billy, jump in that motherfucking pond and grab that Kobe.
I'm
No,
crying.
listen, bro.
Are you fucking
I ain't
serious?
even.
You want me to fucking jump in the pond? Are you fucking? You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Come on, dude.
But y'all know me, bro. Y'all know
I'm a
y'all
suburban
know I'm
kid.
talking to him the same way I talk to y'all.
Now I talk to him how I talk to him, but I know how they get down. I
I
could
mean,
do some mimicking.
you got certain things.
Hey Billy, your weed rolling, whatever you got going on right now, it's aggressive.
It's
Me,
aggressive.
I don't know what it was. It was a lot of rapping and rolling. I don't know what it was.
I got leaf, bro. It don't make no noise.
Okay.
He knew you had to leave then. I don't know how he knew, but he knew you had that motherfucker. What's your code switching shit, Bizzle?
I don't really I don't really code switch, bro. Like to be honest with you, I might clean up I might clean up what I say. I may not let so many words fly, but as far as like switching up to a proper voice or whatever, this who God made me to be. So this how I speak. You either
Okay.
hate it or love it. Like I don't really
Nice.
I
My
don't
shit
be
ain't
around
extra.
them folk.
Yeah, my shit ain't extra like hood anyway. I know I get if the vibes is going like my shit, I get slurish and
Right.
my
I'm
words
not
slur,
extra hood
but
neither, but
all right.
I'm definitely not gonna code switch and try to adapt and blend in. Like this me. If I don't blend in, oh well.
I fucks with it.
What we
But
talk?
KB, I don't.
We
KB,
had
We
a
were talking
we had a
about we were talking
toxic
about toxic
toxic
I
traits.
got a code.
toxic traits. Let's not get too far fetched.
Derailed,
Sometimes we do.
derailed a little bit to talk about the code switching, but
Yeah,
let's get
I
back
like
to
that.
the toxicity. KB, what's your toxic trait?
I don't like to talk too much. Think it
Hmm.
get toxic. Like certain things I won't speak upon.
So are you nonchalant?
I got my moments
And are you a bad communicator?
when I want to be.
Yeah, he
That's
bad.
why it's
He bad.
toxic.
You talking to Cole right now.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it is what it. I ain't talking to Nicole. She asking the question. I'm telling like
But you ain't talking
I
about
pick and
okay.
that's what's toxic. That's my toxic trait. I pick and choose what I want to communicate about instead of being all the way. Like it's just certain things. It is what it is.
Right
So
on.
like the Anita Baker concert and that
What
girl.
I ain't what you want to talk about? I mean, I think I was clear about what happened at Anita Baker.
But are you gonna give her a shout out? Because that could be toxic because she took you to the concert.
Did she ask me to give her a shout out? Do
No,
you
that's
know
not what
what
a
we
shout
got
out is.
going on over here? I'm just asking. Like, do
You
you
know
know
what
what's
shout
going
out
on over
is.
here?
That's real. You can't ask for a shout out though, KB.
I'm
You
just
know,
asking.
shout
I'm
out is
just
That's
from the
saying.
heart.
shut up, KB.
Right.
That's toxic.
A shout out is a heartwarm.
How's that toxic? I'm
Because
just
you don't
waiting.
ask
I
for a
just
shout out. A shout out is like it's from your heart. So she doesn't
That's
ask for the
facts.
shout out. It's like
okay.
shout out to baby girl for taking me to the Anita Baker
Baby
concert.
girl.
Baby
Why
girl.
why why
You
do I
give her a
gotta
pet
shout it
name and
out
all.
on?
Really ain't
Yeah, I
shit.
don't understand. Like I'm
Really
just trying
give
to
her a
figure
whole
out
pet
why I
name
gotta
and
go and shout her out when this is a normal thing. This ain't nothing special. It's like we
That's
do
that's
this all the
even better.
time.
That's even more. Shout out for being a real one. She on a regular basis she doing real
So
shit.
that's what you
She
want. So
deserves
you need
a
to
shout
tell
out.
Mason to get a podcast and shout you out.
He want to come on here and shout me out, but y'all, but
He
y'all gonna rip him to pieces.
he
No,
can
no,
come
I'm
on
not
here.
ripping
No,
anybody to pieces.
no, I think
Me
I'm
either.
I'm not. I told y'all I don't even go fishing and shit. I ain't trying to
hold
rip
on.
nobody to pieces. As long as Mason don't pull the fire on me, yeah, all right, man.
As long as he don't come on here and say nigga.
He
That's
not.
what I'm saying. That's pulling the fire.
Even,
His
not,
toxic trait is just not communicating, being too nonchalant, and just simply just not shouting out anybody. So
That's toxic.
that's just that's just Katie's toxic traits. That's what I gathered from this.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Trey, where you at with it?
my toxic traits, I would say that one, I think y'all can attest, I joke too much. It could be my toxic trait. I take things lightly. Um, Also, I think that I don't balance time effectively, and I communicated that on this show as well. As far as something that I want to get better at, I'm not as organized as I want to be in my day to day routine and life in general. And sometimes I um, over exert myself into other like projects and like situations that I shouldn't have. Not just thinking about like, all right, I got to be mindful of like, all right, I got other important shit that I got.
Overcommitting is what you
Yeah, I
say.
overcommit a lot. Um,
So
not
you overwhelm yourself.
yeah.
Okay.
Very
I
nice.
think those
Oh,
are
forget.
probably my top two as far as just not taking things seriously when I
Seriously.
should, and uh,
Splash.
And
I
splash and
think
shit.
I think
uh,
that mine though, my biggest one, and this goes with guys, this goes with friends. Um, it's just me. When I get mad about something and I'm upset about something, and I'm working on this though, because I'm aware of this toxic trait. But when I get upset, I just don't say anything, and I just will avoid that
Uh,
person. I don't talk about why I'm mad. I don't talk about what you did to make me mad. I don't try to fix it. I just distance myself because I'm like, you pissed me off. You should know that you pissed me off.
hmm,
So that's my biggest toxic trait, I think.
yeah,
And
you
you
the
know what that
worst.
is, Maya?
The
What?
worst.
That's called emotional manipulation.
Huh.
Woo! Talk that shit, really?
No, it's not. No,
Talk
it's
that
not.
shit.
Because
That's
I'm
exactly what
wow.
that is. That's
that's
exactly what that is.
how's that
Elaborate.
emotional manipulation?
Elaborate, Sister Rella.
Because it's like you're trying to manipulate them into feeling bad about whatever it is that they did. Like you got to communicate what they did. You're trying to hurt them because you're hurt by not communicating. That's also that could be considered narcissistic, Maya.
I think I'm a bit of a
Whoa!
narcissist.
Whoa!
You do?
Rarely came to
I do.
pod. It is a narcissistic
I'm
trait.
not gonna be upset about that one. I am a bit of a narcissist.
We all are.
But the
Everybody's a
thing
little
is,
bit narcissistic.
I don't think it's emotional manipulation because the thing is, I'm not trying to upset that person. I'm just simply like, fuck this person. You piss me off. Now I don't want to speak to you, and I'm distancing myself.
What's the
That's not
goal?
that's not me manipulating them.
No, what's the goal? Like, there's gotta be you don't
The
want a
goal
reaction
is
because
for
in
me,
that real quick in that space, right? Because I'm in that space regularly. I live in that motherfucker. That's my vibe right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm the veteran of living in that space. But you're fishing. You want a response, right? If you're not telling that man, I'm pretty sure he's asking something like, "Hey, what's wrong?" And you're steady ignoring, not really giving him and communicating what's going on. So there is some like endorphins and some energy that you're liking off of that shit. So what exactly is that? Like when he's asking you
but
what's wrong, what's your response?
sometimes it's nothing. Sometimes my response is nothing because I figure like you should know what it is, and if I have to tell you what it is, then you're just a
Yeah.
stupid idiot.
sometimes they really don't know. Like
And
as
also,
me speaking for,
I get that, but I think it's different when it's like a friend and it's like a boyfriend, right? Because I do
right.
this with everybody. So like with a boyfriend, I could see why you say it's emotional manipulation, right? But with my friend that has truly pissed me off, I'm just like, fuck this bitch. Like I'm done with this. Like I've cut off girls with not saying another word to them because I'm like, you definitely violated and played, and I don't need to say anything to you about this. Like I
Maya,
have
give me an
friends
example.
that I've cut off because it's like you did some bullshit, and I'm not gonna acknowledge it. It's
But
just
what she do? Maya, give us an example of something that somebody did where it was
I,
like,
I,
because I do agree to a certain extent. When you
I,
feeling in your spirit that somebody ain't right, it's like, look, it's nothing more to say because you ain't right. But sometimes it can be toxic, but it depends on how spiritual you are. Maya, give us an example of
this
something
girl
that
violated. It's a little bit too crazy for me to even say right now.
give us something
It's
else. Because baby, you
overdue.
done did
It
this
gotta be
multiple
overdue.
times.
Violated me, it was dude involved.
No, no, no. I'm talking. This
No?
is the friend that I cut off. Like she
There's no dude
violated.
involved and she violated. Like, give me this violation. I need to hear this shit. No, if no dude was involved. Y'all was on vacation, wasn't it?
No, we weren't.
A
oh,
birthday? A birthday makeup
It
was
wasn't no
shitty.
birthday. Nah, it wasn't no birthday. Let's just put it like
Girls
this.
be beefing over bullshit,
Let's
man.
just put it like this. Um,
She's about
I
the
needed.
same. She's got the outfit for you.
I gotta tell y'all later. It's a little
Oh,
bit too. It's a little bit too out there. Like I
Give
gotta.
us something else, Mike. You done did this multiple times. It ain't just one.
Oh damn, she know you.
Mike, you done did this multiple times. Give us
well, she
something that's
said she
not as
do it to
serious.
everybody.
Okay.
It's your toxic trait. So that tells me you've done this about 20 times.
Okay.
Duh.
last month.
I could give you a scenario. I could give you a scenario about like me cutting off this one girl. I mean, like they're long stories. They're just super duper long stories that we just simply don't have the time for.
You
So
don't got a simple short story where
no, I don't. These are very long, complicated stories that you need the details to really be like, ah, yeah.
Very well. Very well.
okay,
So
We'll
okay.
get those stories. Like we got plenty of time to
you guys will
podcast
get those stories.
already.
I'll tell you the
We'll
story.
start the next show off with your long story then.
No, I'll just tell y'all the story.
Look at
And that's
KB.
that.
Fire that shit up, cuz.
Oh yeah.
Every time you already know, cuz.
Everybody got off their toxic traits, huh?
I don't think I
No,
got mine
except
off.
you, Corey.
Uh, my shit is I like to prove points. And I think that's my shit. So and I make people stand on their word. Um, I think that's just my shit. Like just principles could be to a fault sometimes. That's my toxic trait. Like not letting shit go. Like I'm gonna bring that shit back up, back up, back up, back up until, especially if I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just my shit. It's
Shit,
toxic,
real.
but I'm not gonna. If I felt dealt wrong and there was a debate about where shit went wrong, who may have done nothing, like I'm just gonna stand on my shit to a fault. Sometimes that's just being real with myself. Sometimes you gotta let shit go, and I don't let shit go. Friendships, I lost a lot in the last 2 years. I lost a lot of friendships, business relationships, because I don't let shit go. If I find out you did something some grimy or something like that. It could be the slightest thing. I just think like you either it depends on how people react to things too, though. If your reaction is on some real shit, then it's whatever. But if your reaction on gaslighting me, trying to make me and calling me crazy,
Some pan shit.
you gotta stand on that business then, dog. Because if I know I don't called you to the carpet and we speaking about real shit and we already got a real relationship in any aspect, friendship, relationship. If I say, hey, yo, this is how I'm feeling, and I get gaslit, then that's the last thing you finna do to me, bro. Because now I gotta stand on this shit until I'm right. And that's my toxic trait, man. I don't know if it's toxic.
It's toxic.
Yeah,
Could
I
be.
mean, you acknowledge it as it been toxic,
It's
so I
part of my
think
self love too. You know what I'm saying? It could be toxic, but there's
yeah.
a time in my life where I let shit slide, and
Mm.
that shit hurts. When you just let shit slide. There's a lot of freedom in not letting shit slide, letting motherfuckers know you on beat.
Right. Sometimes you gotta be on beat.
I got a story for y'all. I just thought of one.
There we
This
go.
one is real quick though. So I was like 16. I got my belly button pierced, and I posted the picture on Instagram. I went during a blizzard. I took a
A
bus to
blizzard.
Jamaica Ave in a blizzard. My father was calling my phone. I
You're
shut
like,
it
man,
off.
what the
Like
fuck
it
you
was
doing
blizzard.
trying to get a belly
What was
button
going on?
pierced in a blizzard?
So, anyways, got it
The
pierced.
motherfucker's closed.
Um, took a picture,
She went to
posted it on
Black Ink. She went
Instagram,
to Black Ink, man.
took
That
it
wasn't
off. No, I didn't.
you didn't go to
What in the
Black Ink.
hood?
Black ink wasn't out at that time.
Oh
This
shit,
I'm
my
was
just
bad.
back.
shocked
This
that
was
you had an
back in the day.
Instagram at 16.
This
Black
was
Ink was
way
out.
back in the day.
Now Black Ink was out when you went and got that shit for sure.
Okay. Anyways, let me make this real quick.
I got you.
Took a picture of it. My ex best friend. I'm cool with her now though. We're good friends. This is one of my childhood friends. Um, her and my dad, her dad or her mom and my dad were like kind of like this. They were a thing. So I'm assuming my dad was over there, and my dad always was trying to figure out what happened. You wasn't answering your phone. You're in big trouble. What's going on? But I'm like, they don't know that I got my belly button pierced. I'm like, we took the wrong bus and we ended up in Jamaica Ave, and that's what happened. And my dad was like, so when were you gonna tell me you got
You're
your
right.
belly button pierced? So I automatically knew. Dana saw the picture on Instagram, must have told her mom, told my dad, and that's the only way my dad figured it out. So I cut her off. I didn't say anything to her. And I wasn't looking for a response from her because I'm just like, she should have known better.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. My mind that cut off.
yeah, I cut her off.
She the
There's some
ops.
more egregious than that, but that was like my 16-year-old one that just popped into my head.
Yeah, she the ops.
Yeah, she's
I
a
like
op.
I like the
No,
16-year-old beef, man, but she definitely ops.
Yeah, my dad, he was like, so when were you
She a
gonna tell
hater.
me about your belly
She
button?
is a fucking hater.
And I was
Oh,
like,
y'all cool now, but just know if she ain't change her hater ways. You watch out, cause that
I
is
don't
a
think they
hater.
cool now.
If you go tell your mama that your friend got some shit, I ain't telling my mama shit about my friends like on the IG. My mama don't give a fuck about that shit. That's some hating shit right there.
yeah.
She
She
And
got
was
then
one and I
best
ain't got
friends with
one.
her mama. She wasn't trying to get her in trouble. She just didn't think nothing about it.
my dad was
Nah,
like,
you know when
you're
your friend
cutting
can't get
people
some shit.
off. You're not talking to your friends because that are looking out for you. I'm just like, I ain't gonna talk to her. You should have never found out. So yeah.
Right.
That was a quick one.
You gonna hide that motherfucker for a whole 2 more years?
I
What's your
bet you
Yeah.
plan?
was.
How hard
16.
is it? At 16, I
Uh,
wore a school uniform.
I thought that about my tattoo, but Sister Nose found that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I got a little
Yeah.
too comfortable.
You like to whip that shirt off.
Yeah, I was just like, I got a tattoo. I was like, I can hide this bitch for another 2 years. Well, whatever. 2 weeks later, I was walking around the house, forgot I had that bitch just with my chest out because I had 6-pack and shit. My mom just started screaming. Ah! I was like, what happened? Holy shit, what's going on? You marked up your skin. Shout out to that, moms.
At them church people, boy.
I had the 16-year-old babies going crazy though, Bizzle.
Oh yeah.
Get a tattoo
And
at 16. What? That's what Maya was trying to do. She trying to get the boys to go crazy off that belly ring.
I'm just trying to wrap my mind around 16 with an Instagram.
That's the
That's
world. That's
wild to
my
me.
daughter. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
I mean,
Yeah.
but not at us.
No, we're the dinosaur. We're the
That
last
it was
era of
like
I
it
milk.
was just
see.
like it was just starting out. I remember a time too where my little brother had got one, but I didn't put him onto it. My little brother is 21, so he's like 4 years younger than me. Um, so I go over there because they lived in Jersey. I go over there one weekend, and then my stepmom's like, you told Dwight about Instagram. You told Dwight about this app. I was like, I didn't tell Dwight about that app. And I'm just like, well, maybe I did. I didn't realize I didn't realize he went and made one, and he was younger than me. So I was 16 with it. He was 11 with it.
Mm, 11 too much. My son about to be 11. He can't get on the gram yet. He ain't ready
11, boy. I
for
was
it.
trying to beat the street lights home.
11, bro. I was collecting baseball cards.
Yeah,
Like doing a
playing
whole
out
lot
the
of
door.
goofy shit, man. Yeah, like it's a different world. Social media is a different planet.
Yeah,
Let's segue a little
I
bit.
ain't
What we
mad
at
at
with it?
it though.
We got on the docket. We got our toxic shit off. Ah, what you guys feel about the JD verse, Diddy versus? Versus has not been popping like it was during the pandemic. During the pandemic, this shit was raw. Like we didn't have a whole lot going on.
That was the concert.
That was the concerts at that time.
Yeah,
But JD and Diddy during those times were talking shit back and forth about each other's catalog. And now they got one that's about to go down. What do you got? Who do you guys have in this matchup? Rip,
Take that, take that, take that.
you got
yeah. I
Diddy.
like. I think I got Diddy in this one, bro. I think Diddy catalog
I
just
think
got.
JD gonna make this shit interesting.
I think he gonna make it interesting too, but I don't know. Bad Boy ran for a while. So Death was tough, but not like that Bad Boy shit.
Yeah, Diddy gonna have a performance. Like
Yeah,
his stage presence and all that shit is gonna be extra. I think that's where he take it over the top with JD. JD ain't a really performer like that, and Diddy's that's his bad performing.
right.
So that could take it over the top. But just from straight music, JD got some shit, man. From
He
Mariah Carey
does.
to like just Tony Braxton to Usher, like his and Diddy has a similar bag with hip hop artists. It's gonna, I think this is gonna be the best verses music wise. I ain't gonna say about vibes, but the amount of good music from both sides being an even matchup because most verses aren't even. I think it's gonna be a
Yeah,
very even matchup.
landslides.
Right.
Yeah, I'll watch this one. I'll tune in and see what's going on.
Definitely tune in. Diddy about to wild out.
Yeah,
Who y'all got?
everybody drinking daily on.
Oh yeah.
Not you. We know what you drinking.
What's he drinking?
That Migo juice.
All my
Pause.
son.
Nah, bro. This bitch
Paul
said
Merson.
Paul Masson is wow. That's the old man drink.
Crown Royal Peach.
That's the demographics drink.
Nah, I don't drink that, bro. I drink Martell though.
Yeah.
The Migo sponsorship.
What do you mix it with?
Before the
Bizzle?
Migos.
What's a nice little Martell drink? Cocktail you whip up.
Apple juice.
Oh my gosh.
You drink the bitch out of sippy cup.
I'm dead.
Nah, bro, it's not a bad combination. It's just like drinking Henny and apple juice.
I don't drink that either.
Fried Henny
I
and
haven't done
apple
that.
juice.
I haven't tried that, so I'm not gonna knock it.
This
I
is
haven't
not
tried it.
bad.
I heard of the Henny and cranberry, but not
They
the
don't really
Henny.
have it. Do they have apple juice at the club like that? They
don't
pull
think
out
so.
a Martell.
I
Don't they have
don't
a
go to.
Martelli? Martelli's and Martell is a thing. Yeah.
Martinelli's.
Martinelli's. There you go. That's my favorite apple juice. Martinelli's and Martelli.
That's the glass bottle.
That may be the
Yeah,
same
that's the
people.
glass
Huh?
bottle shit. That shit fire.
Yeah, that shit is fine.
Best apple juice you can get.
I agree. I agree.
So people have been
Versus.
saying that niggas is too good for Henny now, and everybody is on this
Oh
tequila.
fuck that.
wave.
No, I drink Henny.
Where
I don't
y'all
mind
at?
Henny.
Y'all still drinking Henny?
I prefer tequila over Henny. I'll be the first to admit.
Yeah, preference, but it's just Henny. Like people, Henny's not the best cognac you could probably buy on the shelf, but
Not no more.
I think
Yeah.
sometimes things are beyond like just a drink. Like it's vibes that come on. All this stuff is spirits. It's called ABC wine and spirits. Is what you walk into to buy your shit. So I think I like the spirits that Hennessy brings. It brings a certain energy That's pretty cool, man.
Oh
So
yeah.
I fucks with it, but tequila is my bag. I'm a tequila guy. That's why I lead with tequila.
You're a tequila connoisseur.
No trade in.
I'm more of a whiskey connoisseur, but these days whiskey is terrible for the body. So I drink a lot more tequila than I do whiskey. But I'm more of a whiskey, bourbon, scotch bag type of guy.
You gotta love yourself.
Absolutely, and that requires not drinking a lot of liquor.
Oh yeah.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
I fucks with it all. Well, no, I won't say all. I like whiskey, bourbon, scotch, tequila. Probably my top. And not just like any whiskey, bourbon, scotch, tequila. Got to be best of the best. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't drinking no fuck shit. Tequila Trey is the best Trey on the show though.
Yeah, hands down.
Was you tequila trade the other day?
Nah, I
Yeah.
ain't had tequila.
No, I don't think you
Nah, that
see
wasn't no
tequila
tequila.
trade yet.
That was
The,
no tequila.
which, the last show with all of us on it?
That was
Yeah.
wine, wasn't it? That was tequila.
Oh, yeah. We talking about the car salesman and all that? Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
That was
Yeah.
tequila. I had
That was.
nice little, I had nice little cocktail. I had a name for it and all.
What's the name?
Oh, call it it's paradise in your mouth.
That's nuts. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Relly, what do you think about the you like Jelly Roll and some different type of music, but what do you think about versus JD Diddy?
She don't know what's going on.
I believe
I
Trey.
don't have an
Yeah.
opinion. I don't have an opinion because I can't remember that many of Diddy's songs. So it's like you gotta give me song for song what they're gonna play. So I
Diddy ain't
don't.
make a lot of them beats for real. He got executive producers because he had the money and he could just be like, "Hey, yo, y'all make this shit. I'm gonna throw my ambiance on it, what y'all should do." But he's not really a musician, I would say.
Mm-mm.
JD is an actual musician, so he's actually put his hands on a lot of those beats. But a lot of the music you heard in the '90s and shit, from what with R&B, Faith Evans,
Yeah,
Total, all that type of
that
shit.
was
Faith,
Diddy.
like that was Diddy. You had Big and Mason, all those other guys, but a lot of R&B you heard. Mary J. Blige, he did her first
Yep.
album and shit.
So
That
Diddy
was his.
might win it then, just based off
Danity
of that.
Kane, he came out with them.
I like
Ooh,
Danity Kane.
don't bring Danny Kane. He played
Yeah,
any Danny Kane in this
man.
shit,
Don't
he
you ever
lost.
bring that
Yeah, he
motherfucker.
lose. He lose on
You
sight.
better not
First
even mention
quarter.
them motherfuckers. You
What
come out
happened
there.
with
What?
Danity
What's
Kane?
wrong with them?
Give me
Huh?
your favorite Danny Kane song and play it. You
Don't
just
worry,
can't
Man,
I'll
name
she
it.
wait.
You
gonna
gotta
be
Okay.
play it.
fine, dog. She gonna.
Feeling
I want to hear.
unappreciated. You taking my
I'm
love
gonna
for
mute you. I'm gonna edit that out,
granted.
Trey.
No, leave
That's a
that
good
shit
one.
in.
Y'all
That's a good
asked me.
Now
Don't
play
I
that
do
don't
shit.
know
that.
that.
Say it again.
You don't know that song? I know that song, Lou.
Give
That
me
shit.
another
I
one.
don't
Give
think
me
I
another
know
one. Give
this
me
one.
one more. Give me
I'm
one
about to
more.
give you another one. You asked the favorite. That's the favorite. That's the one. That's it.
That's the only one.
That
Facts.
one.
That's the only
Yeah.
one. Don't play that shit, Diddy.
Nah, they used to
You
play
gotta
that
play
shit.
that. What you mean?
Huh?
What he
They used
gonna
to,
play over what?
no, you're
He
not
got
playing
so
no
many
Danny Kane.
hits.
Man,
Are
That
they
JD
shit
will
ain't
Danny
even
murder.
hit.
Kane
That
though,
nigga
or
come
is
out with
that
that shit.
Cherish?
He got no chance, JD. He come out with
That
some
is
anything,
Cherish,
didn't
I think.
I
he? See,
don't
we
know
don't
who
even know the
it
name of the
is.
song. That's all I
See?
know.
No. I'm saying the group. It's a different group.
Yeah,
That
we
might
know
He had a
not
Cherish.
group
be
named
Danny
Cherry.
Kane.
No, you
That's
know.
Cherish that made that song. I don't know any Danny Kane. My bad.
Yeah, see?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
See what I'm
What the
saying?
fuck just happened?
See what I'm saying? Nobody
Oh
ain't got no
my
favorite Danny
god!
Kane song.
So really, you was on there. You
I
was
didn't
hard on
think
that
so.
bandwagon. What's your favorite Danny Kane
You
song?
had me with the unappreciated. I like that shit used to come on when I worked at After Hours. I was like, I
I
know that
remember
song.
the song,
Unappreciated.
but
Yeah,
I
that
ain't know
shit
it was
go hard.
Danny Kane.
The
Me neither.
unappreciated.
That ain't them.
That's
That's
Told
not
you,
them.
that ain't them.
my bad. That's my bad. I fucked up
I
on
ain't got
that
one
one.
then. I got the show when they was on the show when they
The
became a
show
group.
ain't no hit though.
The show was a hit.
I'm
Come against the
saying
Making
the,
the
the
band.
show ain't no musical hit. It's like he got to play hits, his hits. I don't
Oh,
even
they
think.
had one that's called Damaged.
Oh, I
I
don't
don't
know
even
that.
think that they.
I
Damaged.
don't
I
know
don't
that
even
song.
think that they have a top 100 song.
I don't think
No,
they have
maybe a top 1,000, maybe. Not even then.
Well,
I don't even think Diddy gonna be playing stuff when he was saying take that, take that.
Yeah, you gotta
That's
pack
what
that
he
shit
gonna
up.
be playing.
Tell you
well,
what, no, I think Diddy
you
gonna
know,
win.
he's gonna win it.
All right, let's get
I
into
mean,
it.
JD he got a chance because the brat pregnant now.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah, stud muffins gone
She
wild.
is.
The
Somebody hitting
brat.
that.
Oh yeah,
Who hitting Brad?
She
She thinks she
she
got because
she had a
you could be in
girlfriend, a
a
wife.
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
could be in that relationship and still like plan a pregnancy. Is she with a dude or what's her vibe?
I
No, I
think
think
she
she have a
probably got the
wife or
sperm
something.
from. I think she got the sperm from Little Bow Wow or JD.
Oh man,
You're a hell of a musician.
man.
I'm gonna be rapping
I
his
I,
ass off.
I think that she's with a lady.
Yeah.
Y'all know she would have waited, lady.
I
Y'all
Yeah.
know
don't know
she
shit.
gay. And
I
she got
don't know
pregnant.
nothing. Like sometimes women be getting gay because dudes ain't work out.
She's
You
gay.
That's true.
know, what you mean? I seen some girls go gay for like 6 months and it was like, no,
Uh,
the
Maya, have you ever tried
dice
to
is
go
toxic
gay?
too.
Hmm?
I've never tried to go gay. I've
Oh shit.
threatened to go gay,
Sound
but
like she giving you an
I've
opportunity
never
just about
tried
right
it.
now.
But if I was to go gay, I would have to fuck with a dyke.
Like a full blown one, like a young MA.
I don't get that part. Like if
That's
you
like, why
wanna
would y'all want to get a pretend dude? I mean,
why
I
not?
don't would like.
Because the niggas don't
because
act right. So we really want a man,
get a
but we
fine
don't
woman
act
then.
right.
Like
Yeah, get
get a
another.
fine ass
Yes,
woman.
I
Like
would. That's what I'm on the same shit you on, cause like I don't understand why y'all want to go get a Manny Fresh. Like,
That just goes to show we're
Okay.
not that into bitching for real. So if we're gonna go fuck with a woman,
I don't know
I'm
what
gonna
y'all into if y'all go to
take
that
the
though.
dyke.
I'm trying to figure
I'm
out.
gonna take the dyke because the dyke is gonna act like the
I
masculine
mean,
favorite.
the shit you running
Keyword,
from.
keyword, and all that was at.
man,
Yeah,
But
Kenny
that's the
can't
shit
act
they
this shit.
running from. That's
But
what
Oh,
you
you
can't,
running from.
man. They can't act this shit. Like you just need the testosterone and the feng shui given from God above to be able to pull this shit off. Uh,
that's why I don't want one. I'm just saying, if I was to do it, if I had to do it because there was nothing left,
oh yeah.
that's
So
what I would.
all right. So you and Riley, y'all pull this off, right? Y'all fall in love with each other.
Mm-hmm. Who's the dyke?
This is stupid. What is the question? Who gonna be the man in the
Who's gonna be
relationship?
the dyke?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where we at with it? Where y'all go get the baby from?
Well, what in the
Who's
hell?
gonna
Going
carry the
on?
baby or who's gonna be the dyke? What's the
Maya carrying
question?
the baby.
Wow.
Maya carrying,
Feel like you just got
and
punked.
she's young. She's younger than me.
No doubt.
and it look
And
like
she's
you like
thin.
wear strap ons.
Me, I'm not wearing no strap on.
She damn sure work out like she want to.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna disrespect a woman that works out.
I bet you be growling at the
Boy,
waist.
yeah. That motherfucker.
Take this dick.
Yeah, that strap on came with a seatbelt.
What did she say? I can feel it.
I'm not strapping on nothing. I'm
Yo,
not strapping
chill.
on nothing.
Y'all wildin'.
I wouldn't mind it.
Okay.
Mom, what?
The scrap, the
She had to
scrap.
clarify.
If me and Relly were to fall in love, Relly could
No,
strap,
what in the
you know what
hell,
I'm saying? Me
auntie?
carrying the baby.
Like a matchmaker.
Maya done lost her mind.
When you going to DC
But I
again?
would throw the strap on too, though,
Okay.
just
There
so
go my
that
key.
Relly can
Hold
get
on.
it.
Hold on.
Took a strange twist.
Yeah, now they going scrap for scrap.
Oh yeah.
I'm not strapping on
So,
nothing.
Who pulling out the who pulling out the Uzi?
I don't know.
so what you about to play, cuz?
Oh, let me play this clip real quick, man. One time, I don't want to introduce this. This is a viral clip that from another podcast. This is not my bag of. I like to have my own talking points, but I thought this was. We had so many people listen to the cup that sent this to my DMs. I thought we gotta have a conversation about it. I thought it was an interesting topic. Wish my man Gio was here for this one, but I'm gonna catch it on the flip side. My dog got something going on. It gotta be big. But here's the
Pause.
clip. Yeah, pause and what have you.
Man that takes care of another man's child is weak. That's what you said. Can you please explain why?
It's not, that's not your child, that's not your responsibility. Your intentions may be in the right place, but It's not, you're not gonna benefit from it. It is very rare. I know y'all love to use Shaq as an example.
Shaq.
Shaquille O'Neal, I think he wasn't raised with a biological
Oh
father.
yeah, right.
But how often does that
And
happen?
LeBron.
That's very rare. And even so, children deserve both of their biological parents, which is why it's imperative for both men and women, but mainly women, because there's more women out here with children out of wedlock than men. Pick the right person the first time.
So now, what if that doesn't happen?
I don't know what to tell you. Focus
No,
on
no, no,
yourself.
no, no,
Focus
no,
on
no,
each
no,
other.
no, no, no. Because you can't say. So you're saying that every man that takes care of another man's child is weak.
Yes.
It is impossible for every man to grow up. Well, right now, as we're
Somebody got
talking,
police
every
coming.
man does not have a man in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Or every child and every boy and every girl does not have a man in their life.
Mm-hmm.
So
Feds
who's
definitely about
supposed
knocking it
to
down.
take that role as the man in that life?
The biological father. If
Okay.
the biological father is not there,
Then
maybe I could give leeway for it if the father died. Maybe if the woman's a widow, maybe it's not nobody's fault that the man passed away. But even that is rare. It's rare that a man is taking care of a child because the biological father is dead. You have a child. Kids are expensive.
Yeah.
Why? I don't see the point of taking all of your hard-earned money and investing into somebody else's DNA. And then statistically, children who are raised by step parents, they don't turn out any better than children who are raised by single parents. Blended families have a very high failure rate.
Where you get that statistic from, though?
I didn't. But it's true though. But it's true. Children usually turn out better on average.
That's the take. I don't like that she said weak, but I'm not mad at her take. I think she's explored that idea a little bit, and it's a good conversation. I don't think it was combative. I think she had some good talking points, but words could have been different than weak. Is my initial take. But what are you guys' opinion on it?
I don't, I, I don't think weak is the word that comes to mind, but I've been in this situation before, so um, I don't think I'm weak about it. I think that I just stood up to the plate and did something that I probably thought was right. You know what I'm saying? That I looked at was right. She made points with about that's not your DNA and you putting an investment into it. I get it, I hear it, but far as weak, nah, like I don't think they make you weak, especially if it depends on who you.
Do you move real quick? I'm gonna cut you off, but do you move in a fatherly type role, or is it really like a mentor role with those young boys? Like, what's your vibe now? Like,
I'm more like, well, I've always been more of a mentor. I've always let them know, I can't be your father. I'm not your father. Like they understood that. It's not like they didn't, So I guess I was more of a mentor. Like still to this day, they reach out to speak with me. And I'm not investing into it anymore. But we still have a relationship. So I don't know what she thought really going on in this world, but I move like a mentor, and I've always have, and that's how I'm always gonna be. I think that most people that do step into the role as like a stepfather or somebody else, taking care of somebody else, see you gotta inform them that you're not their dad. Like, you just build that relationship as a mentor. Like situations gonna come up where they might feel like a father, but you just speak with them, and it also got to do with the age of the child.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Because I think me personally, by listening to her, I think her stats and everything was off. I don't think she had accurate. Like, I think she was more speaking on like her personal experience on what she went through. Um, and I can't really speak to it because I haven't been through that experience myself. But um, when at the end when she said when he questioned her like where she get her stats at and whatnot, and she was like, I can't really tell you where I got stats, and I don't even know if they're right. after I heard that, kind of like, all right, well, most of everything that you're saying is probably either like personal shit you dealing with or just bullshit. To be honest with you, that's what I gathered from it.
I think
No,
she's
no,
saying certain points
that's a,
though, because I think that when it comes down to investing in another person's child,
it's a real thing.
I've seen this because obviously my father, was a stepdad or is a stepdad, and then like when things happen with his mom or whatever, and my dad has been in my little brother's life for like since he was a baby. And I've seen when my little brother starts acting different or doesn't reach out or different things like that. My dad gets hurt and he's upset about certain
Real
things.
shit.
He's like, I raised you and this is how you treat me, this is how you act. Doesn't matter what me and your mother have going on. They wind up getting hurt.
Real shit. No, I've seen that with dudes, man. I've seen dudes leave, like stepping, they trying to just be the man, right? They meet this chick, um, and take like it's a young infant, and you take it in as your own, adopted and all. Like you marry her, and then when you get a divorce, like get treated like like bro, it's really yours. You own child support, and I've seen some and games get played like as a regular child, but it's a slippery slope when doing that. And like she said, I think she had a couple good points. I don't like the word that she used. Like I said, I don't think it's weak. I think every young black boy should have some type of mentorship in his life of some sort. So any black man that's reaching back to try to help any brother, you know what I'm saying, younger brother, to make sure they have the right game, the right tools to step out into this wild world we living in as young black men. You need all the game you can get. So
I
I'm not
agree.
gonna. I don't think it's weak at all, but I think it's something that everybody stepping into that type of situation should be aware of. Like this isn't your DNA. It isn't your child, and one day that child may grow up not to be always disrespectful, but want to know who their real biological father is and all of that, man. So it's a slippery slope. She was onto something with the blended family stuff. That's a real stat, bro. That's just something from I saw watching a documentary. I think it's like 60, 70, 60 to like 70%, something wild like that is the failure rate for blended families in that situation. Like they're not successful.
Yeah, I was just looking at it from like a full scope um, perspective of man stepping in and raising somebody else's child, not just like um, relationship wise. Because I know brothers who step in a group home capacity, and those kids turn out fucking phenomenal. And I've seen brothers that
Group
step
home
in
capacity is different though than what
and
she's saying.
and I've seen brothers step in a adoptive capacity, and those kids turned out like if it wasn't for this man that stepped in my life, I wouldn't be where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen those
I still
stories as
think she's
well.
talking about a different like she's explaining from my understanding is like a single woman. Cause she's
Mm-hmm.
saying like the father's not dead, but adopted children usually like the parents them gave it up and then they're in the system. So it's
Sometimes
a different vibe.
sometimes adoption works too. Like if she's a single woman, that man comes in there in her life and like I want
Oh
to
yeah,
help
yeah. I
out.
just explained that. Like that, yeah, then that's just then we're back in the same dynamic of yeah, you can get burnt with that shit. Like you fuck around sign them adoption papers you want till you break up with her ass, you're gonna be on child support, fella.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no, oh, I ain't that ain't mine. Get a DNA test. None of that shit matters, bro. It's yours now on paper. So, and I also seen dudes get attached to kids and without the adoption and child support, but dudes get attached to kids. And when the breakup happened, is a breakup with not just the chick, it's a breakup with the kid as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It depends. It a
And
lot of
what do you do in that moment, right?
none, bro. Just
You
keep
just
it.
gotta be aware going in. That's it.
Yeah.
That's why I said like I think people should be aware of that. There's a dynamic, bro. When a woman tell you you're not just dating me, you're dating my kid as well. Shit, when you break up with her ass, you ain't breaking up with just her. You breaking up with her kid as well. So just be aware of everything you're just stepping into to know the consequences of what shit could be. Sometimes people just walk into shit unknowingly.
Brother, what's your take, man? I don't think we got yours on this one.
Just step that to take.
Oh yeah.
Auntie, what you got to say,
Mm-hmm.
Auntie?
If you walked in, Mason got a couple of
I don't
side
think
white
she,
Auntie
papers
don't
on.
want to talk.
I don't
We
think she
talking to
hears.
you.
Really.
You muted.
Can, Can you hear us?
I heard y'all, yeah.
From the
God damn, I was about to
California.
call. I was about to call tech support. Like the fuck going on? Can't find mute, bitch. What do you feel about stepdad gate?
Oh yeah.
Stepdad, stepdad
Mhm.
hate.
Gate.
No, there's no hate. Never hate. We lead with love. What do you feel about stepdads and that dynamic that she? Did you hear the clip?
Yeah.
So what do you think
No,
about it?
I don't agree with any of that she said. You know,
Perfect.
when it comes to the stepdads being weak and all that, I think it's actually the opposite. I mean, it takes a lot for a man to come into a woman's life and take care of a child that's not his. So, you know, I'm a product of that. I don't want to say I'm a product, but my older brother, my dad is not his actual dad, but my dad came into, you know, his life and said, "Look, I don't want none of my kids to have different last names." He adopted my older brother, and he's took care of him since he was like 3 years old. So, in my opinion, it doesn't make you weak. It actually makes you stronger to come in there and be able to take care of a child that's not your own. And ladies need to know that if a man can't do that, then he's not even worth your time anyway.
Mm.
So that's my
I,
say.
I think that it's not to say he's not worth your time though, because it could be, it's a great thing to do, but you can't fault the man if he don't want to do it.
Yeah, but he's
Right.
not worth your time. If I have I mean, I don't have any kids, but if I did have a kid and this man is not willing to come in and be a father to my child in some capacity, because if you want to be with me and I have full custody of my child and you want to be with me, then you have to understand it. It's no way around it. My child comes with me. So yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not
he's
worth your
not the man for it. Like he's just not.
Yeah, and I think that's what Corey was saying. You got to kind of lead with that. Hey, look, this is what you getting yourself into, and this is what's important to me in my life. And I think if you lead with like your child is important and not like yourself type shit, and then I think it can flourish. But if you lead with yourself and then he don't really understand the dynamic of fatherhood and all that jazz, he's not really know what he's getting himself into, then it can go south. But if you lead with, hey, this is a full package deal, you if you want this snapper, then you gotta there's another
Yeah, but
school.
don't try. But realistically, if a woman has a child and she's the primary caregiver,
Mhm.
and you come into her life, don't y'all kind of naturally understand? Well, see, I hate to ask this question because I know men.
Y'all assume all women take care of their children. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Huh?
But she just said if she's the primary
But
care.
if she the primary caregiver,
That don't
even
mean
if
she
she's
taking
not
care
the
of
best
children.
mother,
That means she giving primary care. I've met some
Yeah.
women that I've dated, right? Like, or just hung out with for like 6 months or so, and then a kid pop up on Facebook. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, me too.
Like,
and
I
you
done been in
never
your
knew she
house.
Grandma
had a
be
kid.
having
Is she the primary caregiver?
she at grandma
Yes,
house.
at
What?
grandma house. Talk
She
that
at
shit,
grandma
Bizzle.
house.
Talk that shit,
I'm
Bizzle.
just being honest. Like,
That's that real
so
shit.
so a lot of these women do have primary caregiver. They are by
Right.
law supposed to be the mom or the main parent, but in reality, a lot of these girls, like from what I see or where I'm from, on the area, my demographic, because I don't want to speak for everyone, but
Yeah.
they at,
Shout out to Bizzle demographic.
they
So
at the
they ain't
grandma
got the kid.
no, they don't really be having the kid. They be at grandma house, sister be having them, like they be everywhere but there.
So y'all telling me y'all don't even be knowing that the girl got a kid. Y'all don't even know.
I've had that
It's
happen to me, is what I
I've
said.
had it happen a
Hey,
few
that's
times.
great. I didn't know. It's new to
And
me.
I got out because I was just like, bro, if I mess around and have a kid with her, this is what she gonna do to my child. So I gotta get out of here.
For real. I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't know that's how they trap y'all. I just thought y'all was kind of slow. Cause
I
I'm
don't
like,
even
look,
know. I don't even know if that's trap. If they trapping us or not, they just not saying.
no, I'm just saying, but I just thought y'all was slow. Cause to me, if she a
Fuck
baby
out of here.
mama, she got multiple kids, and then now you come into the life, like you should already know what's up. But if they hide the kids, look, you I ain't got no
I don't think they
argument on
hiding. They just living a little bit. Everything don't go
Yeah,
on socials all the time. Like I said, I was just 6 months of hanging out, and then you know,
that. Six
poof.
months of
Like,
sliding
yo,
through
what
it.
jit? Where jit come from? Jit look
So
kind of
how
old
early
too.
do you guys want to know that a woman has kids? Is that a
All
every
the
question
time
time.
I
that you
talk
ask?
to you, like it would be nice to know immediately.
Okay.
Immediately, yeah.
Everybody gonna know the fuck I got a child when you meet me, bro.
Yeah,
And
bro.
once I had my daughter, it was like I'm leaving with that type of shit. Like,
So when y'all was in this scenario, y'all fuck that. Like y'all walked in the house, there was no baby
it
pictures,
was,
no
with no
shit.
jit there, Trey. It was
Nah,
no
bro.
jit at the
Like,
crib for 6 months. I
just
went
say at
over.
grandma
Boys,
house.
no clothes, like
I don't think
Wow.
y'all understand it,
They
boy.
were going straight from the
Like,
front door to the
I
bedroom.
hear everything. I hear everything.
listen to me,
I'm not.
bro. It was
There's no
no.
tequila
It
over
was
here. So I hear everything great.
no
the
sippy cup.
grandma. But the baby come there on the weekend sometimes. That's how it works.
Like grandma's gonna be taking care of kids
Yeah,
and we
y'all gotta
culture.
stop, bro. We
It's the
all finna
culture. You know how many grandmas raising babies around this motherfucker? A lot of them,
a
dog.
whole
And
We
gang of
didn't
them.
know. I didn't know. This is news to me. I'm
no,
appalled.
welcome to Florida. Then maybe there's some Florida shit. It's our demographic,
Maybe.
Bizzle.
Yeah, I think it is.
Not one
They
baby
looking
picture, huh?
like
We doing this to
What
nah.
um
Like people,
nothing, bro. It
these
look
new
like a
mamas don't
one.
have pictures around like that. They got apps for that, so they don't really have pictures laying around and shit.
Nice.
So
that's
the
a
women
different
are really
archetype
having
right there.
babies.
Different
Oh,
prototype.
That's
Definitely different
a different
prototype.
archetype right there.
it's an inside
Yeah,
joke.
that's something else.
Shout out to the prototypes and
Mm.
archetypes. One time for Geo, man. We miss you, bro.
Yeah, cause he'll understand this topic.
Sign language people ain't saying shit, ain't getting shit today. They gonna tune into YouTube and be like, "Where's our man?"
Mm-hmm.
See.
Moon bathing.
No, but that's the thing. I'm not saying it all, but let's not assume that you
Yeah, I
can
didn't
find
say
out
all.
a
I'm
woman
just saying
got a
I've
kid
seen it.
early. Yeah,
I've seen it. I've seen it.
But
Like,
really, what was your actual question though? Because they just said not to assume all women take care of their kids, but you had a legitimate question for
she's
the
trying.
women who
she
do
don't
take care of
remember
their
now.
kids.
No, she's trying to figure out how soon do you find out that she has a kid, and I said let's not assume that all these women take care of their kids and have them around. Am I wrong, really? What did you say?
Once again, I'm appalled. I didn't know this was a thing. I thought when a woman had a kid, I thought that from day one, it's like, look, hey, how are you? What do you do? Oh, I work full time and I'm also a full time mother. I thought that y'all knew. I didn't know y'all was sneaking in the house at midnight
Sneaking?
and
No,
not
no.
seeing none of the signs that she had a baby. I didn't know.
It
I
was
have.
they
I live.
saw the toys were there. They just weren't looking at them.
They
No,
wasn't
bro.
looking.
Listen,
They had
listen.
their
No.
Let me
eyes
I don't fuck with a baby
let me
mama,
paint
man.
y'all a picture
It
right
was
now.
diapers and everything around that motherfucker. It was just like
Hold on, bro.
Similac. It
Y'all
was
saying that that's what it would be if she had the child. She don't have the child. She birthed the child. Maybe 2 years go by. The child's going to grandma house. Grandma Nana taking care of the baby. She
That's the thing.
partying, living her life like she want to live it.
That's the
Like y'all
thing.
talking about toys and this. She ain't buying that shit. She buying alcohol in the VIP.
Come on, man. Talk about
Like
that shit,
y'all
Bizzle.
tripping, bro. I'm just letting y'all know it's a
That's
real
the
thing.
thing.
Like
That's the
they
thing.
don't raise these
I
kids,
that
like
thing
especially
we
when they're
call it
young,
translate. You think about tripping?
bro. Especially when they're young and having these kids young. They're not raising these kids. Grandma is raising the kid just like she raised them. Like it is what it is.
That's
Sometimes,
the thing.
just like sometimes, like in my demographic, or my where I grew up at,
Wild demographic.
you mom and dad has to work. You go to grandparents' house. You know what I'm saying? You at grandparents' house. I don't know what y'all did when your mom and dad had to work. I didn't go to a babysitter. I went to grandma's house. But my mama kept me. So it wasn't like you go to grandma's house and you stay. A lot of them go to grandma's house and don't never really leave grandma's house. It happens like that. I'm just being honest. You
Yeah.
laughing, y'all joking, but
No, you
it
said a
really
That's the
lot
happens
of
that
them.
thing. That's
way.
the thing.
I never. You said a lot of them. Like this happened
Bro,
occasionally.
you grew up in Belgrade. We went, you stayed
That's
around
I,
the
that's
corner in
I
the
stayed with
sub
my
from people.
I stayed with my
You,
grandmama, but my mama had
grandma
but
took care of like what
but
was
they
Mike? What was Mike?
you said a lot of them.
No, but that's
You
it's a
naming
lot
a
of,
that's
cousin
a lot of
like
those
one
scenarios.
situation of
it's a
women
lot of
that
those,
a
It's a
bro.
lot
situation
of
that
It's a lot of different mics out here, bro. I'm being real with you, bro.
well
Like
I
Mike, and
dated
then
a
and
lot
then
of
and
different
then and
Mike's
then, then our
moms. So
grandparents raised Mike's son, which is their great grand, right? Like there's a lot of that going. There's a lot
There's
of
a
that,
lot of
bro.
that shit going
It's
around,
a
bro.
thing, bro. I'm not saying
In
it's like
our
I don't know the
culture.
stats, but it's a thing. And I've ran into that chick like several times, bro. I'm not trying to be like trying to crack jokes or no shit, but I know some dudes, bro, that don't even know like these cats on child support and don't even know the chick don't even keep the kid in another state. just sending bread down here, and she don't even have the kid, and dude don't know that. You know how would he know? He in a different state. You know what I'm saying? So that's a scenario. I'm not gonna. I don't have the Census Bureau stats on it at all to put a lot or a minimum, but that is a person in the vibe.
Yeah, I just can't put myself in that scenario a lot of times to say I've experienced it a lot. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, we
life, bro.
understand. But
Yeah,
you
you
then
know,
again,
you
you
know.
when you got a certain age, you weren't really like you hadn't went off and you ain't really run around in the demographic seeing the culture really seeing that shit like that, bro. I'm just
No,
being honest.
I did a lot of running around, KP. You just probably went around when you was at, but I did my fair share of running around. I just can't speak from that experience of being in
But
that
but we
moment
all
with
went to
a lot
school
of.
with people who grandparents raised them. I'm just being real with you.
Everybody that
I'm talking
had
about from the
kids,
dating
fool.
scene, KB, of me in that experience, not what my grandma did.
Out
And
the world.
Yeah, but we know we went to high school with cats that had babies in high school. We had cousins that had baby in high school and their mama took care of the kids. That's just a thing. He's saying when these girls are having babies young, like our cousin, like when Tink and these guys, Roy, these guys went to high school. All these guys had really young baby. Who was taking care of these kids? They went to college and shit.
He's
Grandparents
just
were.
saying that he never went to a
No, I
girl's
get what he's saying.
fucked on her
Yeah,
and
yeah,
didn't realize she had a kid 6 months later. That's all he's saying. He didn't dibble and dabble in that.
yeah, yeah. But that's the thing. Like the girl, the children, these grandparents that are watching grandchildren. That's what like these young girls are just. I'm not blaming nobody because I mean, if my daughter was in God, like I don't want to speak that into the universe. If my daughter was to have a child, I would help her in every fucking way I can to make sure she's successful. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't judge her for however she lives if she's young. But I just ran into scenarios. Now no judgmental shit. I ran into scenarios where I hung out with a chick 6 months and then a picture get posted on Facebook and it's like, yo, that motherfucker like 9. like I haven't seen Buddy around. I've been in your crib a lot of times, motherfucker. And I don't say shit. I just know that I wouldn't want to have a child with somebody that ain't with their child every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? You can punt them off. I don't need to have one with you. So just putting that out there to the universe. But yeah, like life takes everybody into different. I'm not proud of running into women that didn't show their kids for 6 months or no shit.
I ain't saying I'm proud of, but I just know it's a
I'm talking to bro.
thing.
Yeah, I'm just talking to bro. Like I ain't proud of that shit at all. It's like kind of sad. Anywho, what we got else? Are
Wait,
we
yeah.
finishing those takes?
So tell me this, Corey, because Maya's 25, I'm 35. We don't have kids. Would y'all say that it's gonna be harder for us since we? And this is a different topic, but is it gonna be harder for us? You think to have a kid later in life?
No, not at all.
You
No.
don't think? Because my sister-in-law was just telling me that, like, I think it's gonna be harder for you because you live your life as a, adult, and you've been single, no kids, all of this time, so it's gonna be harder to adapt. I,
Anybody can knock you up. Mason can knock you up.
Maya, what they got to do with the? What they got
Because
to do?
you said, is it going to be harder for you to have a kid? What
No,
do
is
No,
it
I
gonna
don't
be
think she's
harder for
talking
us
about.
to
I don't think.
adapt to motherhood because we have
Yeah, but
relationships,
that
we got
I don't
life?
think we can answer that. Like, I don't think a guy can answer that for you.
No,
Like,
I
Oh,
think I
okay.
think
Y'all
I
don't. I
think
don't know.
here's
Y'all
my
got
take on
kids.
that.
They ain't got no kids.
Here's my take on
yep.
motherhood, right? Like if you take if like I'm a fucking like I smoke a lot of weed, so I be thinking about shit. But if you break it down all the way to like just basic animals, right? A mother naturally, most animals like are just the female animal are just naturally mothers. They don't have to be taught that shit. uh, a male wolf, a male dog, a male lion, whatever, have kids and just go off and do whatever. And I think that just kind of goes to humans as well. I think mothers are naturally nurturing. They should be. Not all are, but from a general standpoint, I don't. I think God already given in you to be motherly. I don't think age like I've seen 15-year-old girls have a kid and become awesome moms, right? It's not an ideal situation, but they could become an awesome mom. So I don't think age matters at all, man. Once that baby hit this earth, you're gonna turn into
Whatever
fucking
you
mashed
need to be
potatoes.
for that baby.
Absolutely.
Thank
It's
you. I like
mindset,
that perspective
right?
to all my ladies that are, 30 plus that haven't had kids yet, because it's a lot of us out here. So I appreciate that perspective because
The,
we scared as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. We
I
don't
just
know what
know.
to
I
do.
know. I know. they like to tell you at a certain age, women should watch out with pregnancies. You know, the older
It's
you
not safe.
get, they say
Yeah,
they high risk. Yeah,
it gets a little high risk, especially if you black women. Black women in
but
hospitals
Maya
don't go
got a
well.
long ways to go. She might put her track shoes on.
It'll fly by.
You know what's
Yeah,
crazy though? My mother had me when she was 39.
You got good genes then.
Nice.
So
My
Maya,
mom.
how many siblings do you have?
Yeah, any complications or she was smooth at 39?
I was a C-section baby. But my brother, she had my brother at like
I don't
36,
even know
37.
all that.
Dang.
Your mama a gangster,
Your
boy.
mama
Oh,
giving me
yeah, that
hope.
was natural. Yeah, that was natural. I think it was 37.
Natural.
Natural birth from my
no.
brother.
Oh,
And the
she had a
only
natural
reason
birth.
why, and what I've been learning recently is like these doctors are giving C-sections because they are trying to instill fear into the woman. Like, oh,
I go on vacation.
your baby's on the
Oh yeah,
wrong
I know.
side. It's
I
not
got
safe.
shit to do today.
Your baby's heart is stopping, and they're like, it's more convenient for the doctor
Mixed
to
like
give a
fuck.
C-section. They make more money. It's quicker for them
Absolutely.
to have that
Yep.
operation.
Yep.
So they're just instilling fear into older women, saying, you're gonna be a high risk pregnancy. We're gonna have to just do a C-section." And it's just like that's fake news. Do not listen to that.
Yeah.
Like have the natural birth. Do not let them cut you open. Like I feel like my mom probably could have pushed me out.
She just like fuck it, cut me.
But then again,
That's a
she was
different
in
type of
labor
pain, boy.
for more than 24 hours.
Ain't
So
no joke.
who knows?
I don't think them doctors be lying.
Maya,
No,
Nah,
they,
they be lying.
They be
They be
lying.
lying.
they be
That's a thing,
I mean,
dog.
Them
I think
motherfuckers
they
be
lie
lying.
to
Black women for real, for real.
black. I was about to say, I think they lie to the black
They lie to
women.
everybody, bro.
Oh, yeah.
They're less empathetic to black women, but they lie to everybody, right? So like even like my kids were born, both of them born in June, 1/15, the other one the 22nd. Like in June, I'm broke as fuck. Don't ask me for shit. Um, but anywho, both times a doctor called us, and I know his vacations is in June because both times my kids were born, the doctor called was like, "Hey, I need to induce. I'm going on vacation next week." Like real shit. Like I don't know who's gonna have this baby for y'all. I'm going on vacation next week.
Damn.
You're such and such down whatever that shit dilated, certain whatever it was. I'm not that great at the science of pregnancies and having birth and all that shit. But both were induced before vacation because the doctors were going out of town. It was near their due date, but bro, you gotta let God do what He do. If it goes
Yeah,
past the due date, and that's what it is.
that's what he asked for.
But they get paid money for inducing pregnancies, C sections, and all that shit. Like Maya said, there's extra bread, more procedures.
They're full of shit. I want to have a water birth when it's time,
yeah,
but I
me
just
too.
heard it's 10 bands, so I'm gonna have to really just start banking.
You know, swimming pool. Where you doing this at?
She
And what
banking
kind,
on me
what kind
in
of
the
world
bank.
we talking about?
In the living room. You put the swimming pool in the living room.
Oh wow,
One of
Yeah.
the little kiddie swimming pools.
sound
You know, the ones
unsanitary.
that say wipe your feet before you get in it.
Yeah. I'm trying to do a water birth too. I'm scared, but I want to
You
do
trying
it.
to do that in your trailer?
But to
You're
be
not gonna play me.
wait,
Trying to say white trailer trash. You're not gonna play me.
I'm fucking
I ain't living
dead.
in no trailer park.
wait, come
My bad, my
on.
bad.
I
You
lived
know,
in a trailer park.
Racist, Trey.
I lived in a trailer
Racist,
park.
and
Really?
I'm
What are
not
you
tolerating.
saying?
yeah, we live in a trailer too,
I
really.
lived in a
Yeah.
trailer. What?
I never lived in a trailer.
Congratulations.
But then again, I
Nigga,
want
trailer park was lit
Stand,
though over
stand by
there.
the stand by. No, but
Now I'm
then
being real with
again
you.
I
Right?
want an epidural though, so I don't know
You're
if
not getting
No,
no
that ain't
epidural,
natural.
no
That ain't
water
natural.
birth.
That's
Epidural
not
is
natural.
natural. I passed
no,
out when I
if
seen the
you
epidural
push it
needed.
out, if you still push it out,
It's not
you just
natural.
took some drugs.
You need to be natural.
Then I'll do the water birth.
No, you're not. If you think
Water
about
birth.
epidural, you ain't doing no water.
Water birth.
I hope you do, but I'm gonna be real with you. A regular like the epidural birth almost made me pass out. I was like,
oh yeah,
"What the fuck is going on?" So I know I can't stomach a water birth or no
Seriously?
shit like that.
You was
Why
looking.
not?
I almost
oh yeah.
passed out,
You gotta
man.
look at, you gotta look the hole in the eye.
Yo.
Wait. It's
Rough
the
scene,
same
man.
thing. It's the same thing, Corey. Whether it's a water birth or an epidural, it's coming out the vagina. What?
No, the way she's screaming ain't gonna be the same, brother.
No, no, it
Sister,
ain't.
I mean,
Oh,
I
you
mean,
mean
call
the
you brother.
pain?
My,
Yeah,
you know,
like a lot of it's like a lot of it ain't just it's the moment to take in that make you pass. I don't know, just a baby coming out, but it's the
Oh,
whole experience, and it's a lot of pain involved. Even with the epidural, it's a whole intimate spiritual scene. I'm telling you, I was lightheaded. Doctor, hey, bro, keep it together. I'm like, man, I don't know if I can. I can't do no damn water birth, man. I'll be in that bitch fainting like a bad
oh
bitch.
wait.
So water birth.
Shut
So
up.
all right. So y'all say the water bird supposed to be worse,
Yeah, the water
Yeah.
birth worse because you don't have no epidural. You don't have no pain meds.
but it won't be no pain because you in that
Shit.
bitch floating, right?
No, shut up. You still gotta contract. You still contracting, so
You
it's still
talking to
a
me
lot
like
of
you
pain.
don't have, you ain't never had no damn children. How you
Hey,
telling me
you don't know
that?
what I done had.
Me and you both know the same experience. How the hell you know how it's gonna feel?
Because
I was
she
close.
did a research. She might have did
No,
some
I was
research.
close.
She just read some
Credit
shit on
her.
Google. Like I could read the shit on Google. I
But
don't
still,
know how
they're
you know how it's gonna feel.
contracting. So whenever your uterus contracts, it's gonna be painful. But yeah, you're right. I haven't experienced the whole vagina ripping open for the baby to come out. Yeah, I haven't experienced that.
It's pretty intense how you explain it.
If it do
Like,
rip, man,
god
just
damn.
if it rip, fellas, if just give you some advice. So if it does rip, whisper in the doctor's ears, like sew it up a little bit tighter than it was.
Need a
I
Oh yeah.
brand
know.
new poom.
Give me like 3 more stitches, doc.
Oh yeah. You gotta go ahead and tell them you want the go ahead and get your what's the vaginal BBL called?
The vaginal BBL.
Mhm.
Trey, shut up.
All right.
They call it vaginal rejuvenation, is what they
Yeah,
call it.
you go ahead. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
vaginal.
I say rip everything up to shreds, like you just mentioned.
Oh no, you gotta do all that.
Just tell them they
Just
can't after
it
you
got
rip this to
if it
shreds.
if you get ripped, like if you got a big ass head, I had a big ass head as a kid coming out. So if you got a big ass head and it rips the woman, they gotta sew her back up. So if you're a dude and he's like, yeah, we gotta sew her back up. You see the doctor sewing, just whisper in his ear and tell him give her like 3 more stitches, because you know what I'm saying.
So
But
Corey, when they sewed it up tighter, could you actually feel that?
I didn't say this is my personal life.
Yeah.
Who told you that?
But
I just gave advice.
but for
The,
your friend,
that's
it was
what
their
aunties
personal
do.
life. So
It's just
when it was tighter, could you actually feel it? That
He
it was
doesn't
tighter?
know.
I don't think he would know how it would feel either way.
He wasn't dealing with the women.
Uh,
yeah, it wasn't. It's just advice, man, that I would just give to like.
Well, don't give us false advice
It's not
because
false
don't
advice. It's
tell
probably
us
to the
to
bro.
sew it up
It's not
tight.
even for you. This is for the guys, man.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
for the
not for you.
guys.
It's for us too because you're telling them the doctor to sew it up tighter. I want to know if I'm gonna sew it up tighter and go through some extra pain. I need to make sure it's worth something.
It's gonna go through. You're gonna go through some extra pain when you get back in the bed. If you know
well,
what
Yeah,
I'm
you're gonna
saying.
be pain on pain.
Shut up,
Yeah,
KC.
that's what it
man,
Double
is.
double down on the
It
pain.
ain't gonna be no joy and pain. It's gonna be pain on pain for a little minute.
Yeah, I gotta get
man,
it.
he gonna run out of sewing material when it's trying to sew that thing back up.
Who's?
Nobody.
All right, what y'all listening to? The show getting a little long. What y'all listening to? I think we're 2.5 hours in. Did we miss something important?
Probably.
I thought Relly was gonna bring something up.
What you got, really?
Give me a couple of minutes.
Nice.
I got to
A couple of
figure it out.
them. I think we got all the topics. Whatever we missed, we'll get on Sunday. Shout out, man. We got Geo. We didn't get Geo gripes this week. Shout out to my man Geo. Oh, yeah, there's a couple on here that we missed. Oh, we gotta do
Listen.
this, man, because it's not gonna be Black History Month by the time we get there, man. So I gotta do this. Shout out to Florida, the greatest state in all the land. Florida teacher placed on administrative leave after white students act as servants to black students. Man, this is how you bring in, or this is how you end. BHM is what the people were calling in the group chat. Black History Month.
Oh yeah.
I'll give you a little bit more details. Let me pull this article up, man. This young king really set the stage, man. Set the culture forward with this one.
Ain't he? Deserve a holiday.
Yeah, TikTok videos and all of this shit he got going on, man. I appreciate this, brother. But let me read some of this article.
Gotta put his day right after Martin Luther King Day.
Ethan Hooper Day. Ethan Hooper, a sixth grade language arts teacher at Howard Middle School, decided to mock Florida's book ban. So you fucking with the Suntis a little bit.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, in the book ban, it shows Hopper confiscating the Harry Potter book and other books such as Crossover, Class Act, and The Hate You Give. Hopper goes a step further after confiscating dictionaries from the students. He has them repeat the reading in his has them repeat that reading is bad. I don't know what the hell he trying to say in this article. It's blackenterprise.com. I don't think the enterprise and spell checked and grammar checked everything. Another video shows it's Hooper, not Hopper. Another video shows Hooper's white students acting as servants to his black students. However, none of this sat well with school officials. Orange County School District accused Hooper of using students as political pawns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's on administrative leave. I don't think this brother gonna get his job back, but I appreciate his effort to the culture. Orange County is not gonna play this type of shit. More teachers came on and said, "I am appalled at the behavior and the judgment of the teacher who posted the inappropriate videos using students as political props." This is Superintendent Maria Vasquez.
Mm.
This is not free speech, is what she said. Is it not free speech?
I think it is. I think they're trying to delete some shit from the history books again. DeSantis, you need to reevaluate what you got going on down there because this is fake news for real. I think they need to go ahead and reinstate that brother. Y'all got to do some type of protest, bring on some type of march in Florida, figure out what we can do to send some resources down there to get that man his job back.
Yeah. This is a Black Lives Matter. What's up, Bizzle? Talk
I'm
to
about
me.
to say, our protests didn't move the way the protests moved in other states here in Florida.
What do you mean? I was out there, bro. I was protesting.
I mean, we were protesting, but like, I think it only lasted for
What a
like,
wild time. The pandemic was
yeah,
wild,
that shit
dog.
was
Like,
wild, bro.
what a wild time. No, I was out this bitch. I really blow some shit up a little bit, man. Shout out to we've been having cotton balls given out. A lot of disrespect during Black History Month. They get wild, the counterparts, man. So we had
Watermelon.
cotton balls, we had the watermelon and fried chicken lunch. Shout out to this brother for giving us some balance in the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, white slaves at school.
So yeah. So over. He did. He had the white. That's what I'm saying. Y'all
We
got
got
to
white
protest.
slaves, man. This
He
is
did.
greatness. Like we gotta celebrate this guy. He need to GoFundMe. I would donate to this brother. He need to get his salary compensated. Uh, I don't believe in white slavery or anything like that, but I like to add balance into the world. And
So I
this
think he, you mentioned the Governor DeSantis thing, right? And he was trying to eliminate stuff from the history book. I think that brother was just like, showing him like, hey,
It
y'all
is.
boy kings. Y'all built pyramids. They should be serving you.
I think it's another take. I may catch some shit for this, right? I think I'm getting conservative.
Oh yeah, you definitely do.
I think I'm turning conservative as I get older. I don't think DeSantis' whole shit is take like all the shit. I think he's racist, right? But I don't think all his shit is just get rid of like history and destroy it. Um, Even with like some of the stuff he's doing with curriculum and shit, and we're starting to see this shit pop up in like Washington and other states where the curriculums were getting really weird with wokeness. I would say not a lot of it's just based off of opinions and not actual factual things. So I don't like to get into the headlines of things. I like to get into the intricate details of like what's being taken out. That way I know with context on what's the actual lesson plan that's being taken out. I think some of the headlines we read sometimes are just like he's getting rid of history. Like what history? Like what detail? Like give me the points and parts of the history he's taking out. They've already ain't shit true in it already. So I don't care what they
Yeah.
take out because it ain't all the way true right now. So
Yeah, I think my
um
thing is with that they don't fine tooth comb that with everybody else's history. They only did it with one particular history, and also from what I've been seeing, like woke been like a code word for nigger in a sense.
no, but do you realize in some of that African American studies that he took out is a lot of homosexual stuff being taught?
But I don't. I'm still. That's why I say you don't. I don't see them fine tooth combing that into every culture.
No, he's
Why?
taking gender, he's taking all that homosexual stuff out of everything. But I do want to make that a point. Like some of the stuff he's taking out isn't just black history. Some of that curriculum is based on the gender and homosexuality and is teaching like opinionated stuff that I don't think everybody agree with. Like, and if you're a conservative guy and you're DeSantis, he's got to appeal to his base, right? And that's a conservative base. And if they're teaching African American studies, he still got to be conservative. not
So which
just for
one?
blacks, but he's got to be overall in his takes. So if I'm getting sexuality out of all education, I can't leave it in black because the black people may be offended. I'm taking some black history out.
Yeah, but I think that deals with all cultures, not just black culture. And when it comes to the Stop Woke Act, I mean, if you fine tooth comb that, it's a lot of egregious stuff in it in that act, right? Or am
But
I
he's
wrong?
doing stuff that affects Caucasian and regular curriculums with taking the gender stuff out. That has nothing to do with black. That's in every race, right?
I'm talking about the
He's
Stop
taking it
Woke
out of
Act.
no, just not. That's just I'm talking about just all the politics, like everything he's taking out. Like you be talking about education in general. Like if you're taking things out of the edge, because he's not just taking stuff from black people out of the education. Like it's a whole curriculum thing of him taking, like I said, the gender roles and all of that. They don't want to speak on that, and that's he's baby Trump, and that's a lot of shit that Trump lead with. And if you look in on the West Coast,
He did it
like
in other cultures as well. Because there's homosexuality in the Asian culture. There's homosexuality in all cultures across the
he
board.
took it out of all education.
Yeah.
Only,
So
only
that's
culture
all
I heard about
cultures.
was the black culture,
Yeah,
though.
because they want to make us mad, and they got to put break
So he
do
did that
headlines.
across the board, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so I said go check the curriculum. I don't. And I said I led with that in the conversation. I don't do headlines. I like to go read what exactly is being taken out of the. I'm in Florida. My kids go to school here, so I got to know what's going on. I can't be guessing. I want to know what my kids being taught, and
Yeah, I could read
when
on. I,
what was pulled out. And it's not all African American studies. It's the AP course. It's
Yeah.
just one course. It's not. I'm
yeah,
taking
I meant
all the
yeah.
Black
When
history
we
out.
when we introduced it, we said it was the AP course.
Yeah, it's the AB course. They took some stuff, and a lot of it, like I said, I don't have every single thing that he took out,
But
but
it was the only AP course, the only AP course that he did that to.
that's the only
When
one that
I
was
read, I
in.
read it. It
That's
was
the
the
only
only
one that
AP
was
course that
in.
he did it to was the African American course, from what I
If
read.
if that's the only course that had false history, and then what you supposed if you that's the only course that had gender shit in it, and we already as a people think that they push that shit towards us. I think that I'm not gonna say we. I have an opinion that a certain type of lifestyle is pushed to our culture. Every time you turn the TV on, you cannot turn the TV off without homosexuality. It's just I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I can have beliefs. This is part of life. People have beliefs. It's not just something I roll with. You know what I'm saying? I think people can love and do what they want. I mind my business, but I also have belief. I'm a spiritual man. I believe in certain things, and that's fine. I don't want to share all my beliefs, but in 2023, motherfuckers allowed to believe and not believe in shit and still be cool. Like people getting too goddamn progressive and woke. But like I think that's something just being pushed on us more than it is any other a race. And I'm just gonna
No,
be
I think
real with you.
from my perspective, my daughter take AP courses, right? And if she's looking to go to a HBCU, and the one AP course that she want to take is African American Studies, and you pull that one course from her and make her take another culture, my opinion, like, all right, pull all them motherfuckers. Why you taking the one? African,
I don't think they took it from college. I think he just took it from.
it's AP course. It's
They're redoing the course. So if you find out something is nobody's talking about the stuff that's getting taken out. They're just saying African American, and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I want people to talk about the stuff that's being pulled out. As far as like if the curriculum's not there, college is not gonna hold you. You could go take whatever course, but if the curriculum is not correct and true and honest, I don't care what the name of it is. It could be African American super science. It don't matter if it's not true. I don't want my daughter
but,
learning false shit neither,
but
right? And I don't want my son to be reading these books and them breaking down the sexuality and the first black people that started doing gay stuff and whatever it may be. I don't think that's appropriate for AP history. Sexuality should not be in those type of books, man. Like that's just
So
my
what do
opinion.
you think about the middle school that is teaching about the pride pronouns and all of that stuff? What's
Which
your
is
take
wild.
on that? The the school that's teaching them about cisgender, queer, if a woman likes a woman, then what is she? That type of curriculum. What is your take
What
on that for them teaching 12-year-olds?
Yeah, it's true. I'm
my
conservative, so I ain't with the shit. I'm on some like that's the shit
why
that
you
Trump
got that
them.
Trey?
because
So
I already said I was super conservative with that type of stuff. So my take is gonna be well known. It ain't nothing perfect. We just did disagreed on something. So like your take may be different than mine, but I'm
But she
super
was asking
conservative.
you. Then you just said, "Why
No, she
you
just
got
asked everybody. She didn't ask me. But anyway, I answered the question. If they're teaching 12-year-olds that shit, take it out the fucking books. Like that's
Yeah,
I'm
I'm with that,
conservative,
but
bro. I ain't with that. I don't want my kids learning that shit at 12. I can teach it at my house, right? If I want to teach my kids on genders and all that, I'm gonna teach it at the crib. And if you go read the stuff that Trump been bitching about this type of shit. I'm not no Trump guy, never voted for him, nothing like that. But DeSantis, they're the same guy. And if I'm a person on principles, like you ain't gotta be all the way right. But when you got one thing right, I'm gonna ride with you, bro. Like you wrong, you may be racist, but your shit on this gender thing and what they trying to teach in our children classroom and what they trying to push, we ain't got time for this shit. These motherfuckers getting rid of PE, they getting rid of music, band, all this the extracurricular shit we grew up with. They getting rid of all that shit, but they finding space to teach our kids things that I don't agree with from a political, personal, and a lot of other standpoints.
So I want to be clear
I
on one
agree.
thing. Like when it comes to AP courses are college courses. I already taught my child everything conservative wise I want to teach my child in my home. When it comes to a college course, that's something she's going to whatever college she want to go to. That's the course for that curriculum at that college. If the HBCU you decide to send your child to has this curriculum, this AP curriculum that she has to get for that course, that has nothing to do with
I'm
my
telling you
belief.
right now, my daughter's in the
That
IB. My daughter's in the IB program, right? When she graduates high school, she can have an AA. She's taking college classes. There's no AP. That AP class don't affect no school
Yeah,
she's
I was
going
about to
to.
say,
As a
is
Florida
that
no,
student, it's not a thing. It could be a thing in Georgia,
I'm
but
just
in
saying no. I'm
Florida,
not
where
saying.
the law is at, it's just not a thing, bro.
And what I'm saying is, whatever my conservative beliefs is, and that college curriculum ain't gonna have shit to do with my conservative belief. It's that curriculum. That child's gonna have to take that course whether they're in high school or they're in college. Is what
But
I'm
that's a
saying.
different mind.
So,
You talking about a different mindset from college
but they still,
to high
if
school.
they're pursuing whatever degree they want, if that's part of that curriculum, they have to take that
But it's
course.
still a different mind. It's a different maturity of mind, bro. Like teaching middle school, we just talking about middle school, right? From middle school to high school to college, it's a different mindset of taking in some information. You know what I'm saying? Like every a 16-year-old, 15-year-old taking in sexuality when they're trying to figure out their shit a little bit, they may have some decisions and stuff they trying to figure out, and you're introducing them to stuff that you may not even because these teachers ain't even that fucking qualified on some real shit. I know these teachers, bro used to sell a lot on weed and shit. Like they not that fucking qualified, dog, to be teaching that type of shit, dog. And I don't want them teaching my children that type of stuff. It ain't. It's not attack on you. It's not judging your parenthood. Like I don't want to. We're not talking about each other's parenthood at all. That's not what this is about. It's about the curriculum. I don't
I
want
mean,
my child learning
it
that
came to
shit.
that when you say
If
you're
I
gonna have to ask Trey because I have a lot of conservative beliefs, right? So it
that
made it
that's
look
just
like for me, from my perspective, when you said that, it
nah,
made it
he
look.
he he was more just trying to get somebody else a chance to take a take right quick because he just had spoke. I got that
it's
from the
not.
But
back.
we was
It's
both
never.
speaking, KB.
no, but he said I'm conservative. That
That's all I was
so
trying to say. Yeah.
so
So he was just telling you to you speak on Maya's question. It wasn't nothing else. That's how I took it. I didn't take it as he was trying to
Okay,
tell you
I took it
how
wrong.
you
I do that a lot. That's my toxic trait.
so
No,
wait, okay.
I really was just
because you
saying
threw me for a
like
loop for a
I
second. I'm
know
like,
I'm gonna
wait,
get
what's
into
going
my
on?
DeSantis Trump and it's not DeSantis Trump. Like I just know as I'm getting older, like my views are very like
No, but I
conservative
don't
when
think
it pertains to
anybody's
that type of
wrong
stuff.
for because Trey's talking specifically on AP courses, but like as far as this middle school course,
Right.
um, I don't think anybody's wrong, conservative or not, for saying they don't want their kids to learn about this pride stuff that they're trying to find time to teach. You can't teach home economics, that type of shit.
Come
You're
on,
taking out of the
man.
curriculum, but you want to have the nerve to put in this pride shit. I'm looking at these questions, common questions, activity, questions that I can't even answer. Um, it says, how old are people when they know their sexual orientation or gender identity? Anybody? Anybody want to take that one?
Oh, I knew I wanted pussy when
Homeschool.
I knew I
Yeah.
wanted pussy when I was born. I ain't
Yeah.
like since I
But
can remember, I
but
wanted
how
vagina.
old
Nah,
are
but
people?
all jokes put aside though,
I ain't
that
know how
is
I
a
felt,
tough.
but I
But
knew that's what
how
I
old
wanted.
are people when they know their sexual orientation or gender identity? You're gonna say a
Oh,
newborn? Are you a newborn? Are you a 1-year-old that can understand things or a 2-year old that can understand things? What's the answer here? I'm trying to figure
right,
out what's the correct answer here. Is it I'm 5 years old and I know? Is it I'm 12 years old and I know?
right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know the correct answers for these questions. And then like, can lesbian, gay, and trans people have kids?
You see what I'm
I'm
saying?
not sure. I'm not sure.
What we
Hey,
learning
wait,
here?
wait.
I'm
These
not,
are
What we
questions
learning
for the
here?
middle school kid.
yes. I'm not really sure what's the correct answer on these
Shit, that
questions.
shit wow.
Now imagine this: if like you reading this curriculum, and but what they're gonna tell the woke people gonna tell you like out on the West Coast when they try to take this out, they're not open minded and they're taking things out of the books and all that stuff. But no, bro, like how is this important to my kids being productive citizens and going on into the world
Right.
and doing what they got to do to be successful people and get out here with education? I just think it's just extra bullshit. And also some of the devil, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just getting too comfortable with being around this hot ass, devilish ass shit. And I'm not gonna like just be cool with it because everybody woke. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to have beliefs and believe in shit. And I believe in certain shit, man. And all that gender stuff that they got going on, I ain't rocking with it. It's just not my thing. If you can do whatever you want to do, I'm not gonna judge. I'm mind my fucking business and love who I love. You can love who you love, but when it pertains to how we move around here and what I teach my kids, we got beliefs and shit.
Yeah.
We draw the line at certain places.
Right.
I
At
agree,
some point,
bro.
you got to draw the line because
Right.
at 12 years old, you don't need to be seeing that.
No, that's extra as hell. I'm glad we hit that on the way out. Maya, what you listening to? Shoot, you gotta shoot the club, but don't give me no
All
jelly
right.
roll.
I've never played any Jelly Roll type of music. So
You gave us
basically,
helmet music one week, but other than that, you've been pretty
for
good.
real, I don't play no Jelly Roll music. All right.
Your homegirl had slaps at one time. That was fine.
Okay.
If that was your real friend.
Nah, she is
Okay.
for sure. For sure.
You should have her write you some bars for the show.
I got bars.
You sure?
Don't start
She ain't
hating.
ready for no song. Bizzle, what you got? Set the tone, Bizzle. She ain't ready.
Oh, I was ready. I got
Oh,
it.
you ready? Oh, okay. Get your shit off.
Okay, this right here is called "Don't Play That." King Von and 21 Savage.
She really shooting some shit. She dropping bombs and nukes.
I don't play that. I fuck that bitch with a latex. Girl with a face, man. I wash my hands with.
And there you have it.
Very nice. You ready, Bizzle? I can shoot
Yeah,
from the
hold
hip.
on.
You
I'm definitely for the shoot too.
You ready? No, I ain't
Yeah, I
shooting.
got
I don't
Well,
think
you
I'm
better
shooting
go
shit.
then. Go ahead.
Oh, you shooting some shit? No, I'm just gonna go bigger
Yeah.
picture, big crit. I'm just chilling. I don't want to dig too deep in the crates. Bigger picture, big crit.
I wish you saw the bigger picture. I wish you saw the bigger picture. If I make it, I come back to get you. It's clear as day, but you don't see the vision. I wish you saw the bigger picture.
That's bigger picture, big crit. Levi's crit don't miss, man. By the way,
Yeah, I rock with Craig Paul. But I'm about to bring us down here to Florida, man. Got some yak.
tap in a little bit with the
Yeah,
goat,
yeah.
man. With the
Game from
fucking
Pluto.
goat.
I get game from Pluto, then I twist it up. I'm moving you, ho, you can't even get me up. I'm in the club with my Nina and the meme. Baby mama killer, I don't care if you a script. Pour out the liquor, take a red run shots. I keep a stick, we putting trackers on the cars. Play with my toy, you wanna be in the ER room scratch. I'm a big old Z, so I need a ZR1 vet. I get game from Pluto, then I twist it up.
That's Kodak Black, Game from Pluto. Put this Florida drip on the playlist.
You might got to, man. Get it all over there, man.
Sure will. What you got, Trey?
Definitely not simple parameters right now. Everybody went?
Yeah. It's only you got to be ready. You say you stay ready, gang. Got to get ready. That's your motto.
I know
What's
you got
up?
something in the clip. Just hit the app, hit the app, and just open the list. Right there. That one right there.
Hit my pictures.
That's what I did, man. I was just like, go my likes on Spotify real quick and
But she
scroll
put
it.
that. She wet the streets up with Chicago wetness, so you know I'm always retaliate with Florida every time they wet the streets up.
Next time I'm gonna
outside
play
Florida.
Pop Smoke.
It's gonna get wet up with some more Florida drills. Don't
That's
worry.
okay.
Pop
I'm
Smoke.
gonna add some New York to the playlist. I haven't
So
been doing it, so
let's go. We're gonna be juking in a minute.
You don't you like drill music? That's your shit.
I like a little bit of it.
But that's a age group though.
I like New York music, but I don't like the drill music. Ain't my shit. I like the old the up north and then the lyricism.
The rappers.
What's my man name? I'm forgetting my guy name. Damn, he just dropped the fucking fire fucking album. I'm mad I'm forgetting his name. Holy shit. From New York. Damn. Chris is big. Wait, Trey, you still looking? You thinking
I got a couple. I got a couple in my Rolodex, man.
How am I forgetting this nigga name?
I'm gonna rock with. Damn, Styles P got a new album that came out. Bass got a new track that came out. I'm gonna rock with Russ, man. Russ got a single that
Put you
came
on
out.
game.
Yeah, you fuck with it?
Ooh, that bitch fire. It go hard. I used one of his bars before in the opening. Off
I
this
ain't
song.
catch it.
Right here.
Let me put you on game. Don't listen to people who lose, or you'll do the same. Stop talking to people who don't give a fuck what you saying. Stop spending your money on weed, go hop on a plane. Stop pointing the finger and start taking some of the blame. Let me put you on game. Protect your space. People are energy vampires. Once you get burnt.
It's Russ. Put you on game. I love that track.
Yeah. That's
Man, I'm gonna tell you some shit, man. Russ, I sent it to him. This probably the universe working wild ways, but I talked on the phone with my cousin Gavin, little cousin Gavin earlier, and just talking some life shit. And I gave him Russ books. It's all in your head. It's probably like one of the books that changed my life in a lot of aspects, man. How I like see things and view things. But a very dope book. Russ like feeds off of positivity and just business and a lot of that type of shit. A lot of inspiration in his lyrics and also any books he got, man. But it's all in your head. If you haven't checked that book out, check that shit out. It's fire.
That whole
Dope
album
shit.
pretty dope too, though, Trey.
I thought it was just a single he just put out.
No, he dropped like 6. I think it's what do they call it? What it is when they drop like 5 or 6 tracks.
He dropped out a EP
or
too,
LP.
but that's not on his EP. He dropped out
No.
a
It's on the
3P.
it's on the album.
I'm gonna be off too.
I sent it to you.
Okay.
That last one he did with all them features, me and Trey listened to that shit heading when we was heading from Atlanta to Tallahassee over Christmas break like a couple years ago. That shit was fire as well. But Russ got some shit. You just gotta
But Riley played.
really ain't play
Missed
shit. I
that.
think really gone.
She
Nice.
gone. I think the people in the wall grabbed her.
Shout out Brad. Brad probably pulled up, flew in, surprised they heard the show last show. He's like, I gotta fly in, make sure my baby let me still get these words off. What y'all got? Any shout outs?
Shout out to my mama, man. She listens to the show a lot, but she just my queen. So shout out to my mama.
No doubt.
Shout out to the queen. Already.
Shit, shout out to all the queens, man. I don't have I don't have my laundry list of shout outs today, so I fucked up on that one. So I'll hit y'all back
All
up
good, bro.
on the next
All
run.
good.
We rocking two a week. So shout out to Grove, man. Pause.
Shout out to the growers and not the shores.
The wetters and the forgetters.
You gotta forget it after you get it. Wet. Shot one time for my man Juan Kelly, bro. Always hit me up about the cup. Him and the wife listen to the cup. Always shooting me topics, things they run across in the news. Super dope. Appreciate y'all for spreading the word. And that's all I got. I'm gonna try to mix it up every show. Try to remember somebody that's just showing me love about the cup. Give them a shout out. But one fuck with all my shit, man. Just guy that fucked the roll up network. Maya, you got some gunshots? What you got?
I don't have any shout outs today.
Very
Shout
nice.
out Antigua. Prayers and condolences to the family.
Big prayer.
That's important.
Big prayer.
Thank you. Shout out to my dad and my uncle, I guess, since they lost their brother, and all my uncles. And my
Yeah, man. Whew. You put it in that perspective, that's rough.
Yeah, that's a lot.
yeah, that was
Okay.
their oldest brother. So,
Damn.
first one gone.
Damn. God, come on, Maya. God.
Yeah, she made it heavy on the way out, didn't it? God damn.
I
Man.
told y'all niggas I don't have no shout outs. And then y'all wanted to
Hey,
say
this shit, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna go to bed this ain't bro. And think about my brother. Hey, man, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
I love you, dog.
Love you, man. God damn, bro. You just never know.
He was in his like 70s, so
Okay.
you know. But
You guys celebrating this? Like, what's the vibes like for Antigua? What's the culture around the Antigua? We getting out of here, but what's the culture around the Antigua funeral? Y'all jump in the casket and shit like us?
nah, we don't do nothing like
Y'all
that.
do nothing like y'all. That ain't y'all vibes. Y'all,
We
that
do
shit
the
boring.
we do the long church service. Hot, it's real hot in there.
No AC.
You know what I'm saying? No AC in the church, probably. Maybe a
No,
couple.
Give me hell vibes. I don't like that. Cut the AC on.
They got.
I
They might got a couple
won't think
windows.
out went to heaven, so let's make it cool in here.
Yeah.
They might got a couple windows and
Two
doors
windows.
open. Get some air circulating through there, but it's
You
really
feel me,
hot.
baby?
So usually we fanning ourselves with the program.
Oh, no AC.
Well, that sounds like most black churches.
Yeah, it sounds like our
And
shit.
then we go to the funeral home, and then we go to the repast at somebody's house, and it's just hella good food. You know, catching up with all the cousins and family that you might not have seen in a while. So I mean, I hate to say I'm looking forward to it because that's crazy.
I mean,
Just looking
yeah,
forward
why
to going
not?
to
It's
see
a celebration.
But
Yeah.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to uniting with my family.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, circumstances are what they are, but you still could look forward to seeing family and getting together again,
All right.
in spite of
Just
the
celebrate
circumstances.
life.
Yeah.
Right. And
Was Uncle big fan? I think y'all should play Juicy.
this one I didn't really know him that well.
Okay,
I just heard stories about him.
got you. All right, let's not make it more heavy, Maya.
Yeah.
Tempted to ask about a story.
Auntie, any shout outs, Auntie?
Auntie gone, bro.
She
She
gone.
here.
I know. Just trying to make sure.
One time for R. Relly.
Had to hit Shoney's up real quick for the close.
Auntie, really? Damn, Shoney's still open?
That's the demographic.
All
We
right.
out of here. Yeah, we out here. Trey, take us out. It's the Culture Uncut podcast. Appreciate y'all fucking with us each and every week, man. You're